All right, guys, how you doing? It's Friday. Let's get cranking. Let's get cranking. All right, guys, I'm just updating my CRM, and let's give Mr. David a call. Hey, David.
Hello?
David, it's
Hello?
Yes, David, can you hear me? It's Caesar.
Caesar?
Yes, can you hear me?
Who is it? Caesar who?
Caesar, I just spoke with you a few minutes ago. You asked me to give you a call back 15 minutes later when you're with your son, Chris.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I forgot that was your name.
No worries, man. No worries.
All right, my son's right here.
All right, wonderful. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
How's it going?
It's going, man. Thank you for asking. By the way, do you go by Chris or Christopher? Either one, doesn't matter. All right, no worries, man. So Chris, I just spoke with your dad about the house, and he also mentioned to me, what's happened. And so first and foremost, man, I just want to say condolences to you and your family. I told you, Dad, I recently lost my dad and my younger brother within 4 months of each other last year, and my partner is also 3-time breast cancer survivor. So it just kind of hit home when I was talking to your dad earlier. So I just want to tell you that I told your dad that whether you guys do business with me or not, I'll be an easy button for you guys and be a resource for you guys. Absolutely. Okay, cool. Before I start, man, I just want to know, did your dad tell you anything as far as our discussion? Like, where should I start?
We can run it down. He mentioned it to me here and there, but we can just run it down from the top.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what I told you, Dad, earlier is we have 2 options. Okay. And I'll give you both of them. I'll give you the pros and cons for both. And like I said earlier, whether you do business with me or not, hopefully the insight that I'm going to share with you will help you guys, through your journey on this. Okay. So on the first option is a cash deal. Okay. So the pro on the cash deal is we can close as soon as 14 days or sooner. I know your dad lives there, so obviously we don't want to close on it and then your dad is out on the street, right? So we can work with you guys. If you need 30 days, 45 days, we can do that as well. Okay. Now, whether it's the cash option or the other option, we're going to pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees. We'll buy the property as is, so you guys don't have to do any updating. Okay. And pretty much your dad takes whatever he wants to take with him and then leaves behind what he doesn't want. Okay. So on the cash deal, you get the speed and the convenience, but the downside to it is it has to be at a heavy discount. And here's the reason why. I've looked at the properties in the area. After we fix that place, we can probably sell it for 180, maybe 210 at the highest. Okay, just based on the square footage and what I've seen. Um, One of your neighbors down the street, 4542 Bluebell Lane, just got sold last month on August 14th, and that got sold for 179,000. Okay, and that's pretty much similar as far as bed bath count and then also the square footage. So from 180 as an investor, I have to look at all of my costs, right? And in order for me to make it look like a 180 to $220,000 house, I'm probably gonna put in anywhere from $30 to $50,000 of rehab. Now that's top notch, right? Now, can I get it done for 15,000, 20,000? 100%. I can get it done for that low. But if I were to do that, then I only have one option after that, which is just to get it rented. But if I want to sell it at top dollar, I'm going to have to put in higher end materials in there. Okay. So when I do the math, I got to back in that 50,000 from the 180. And then I also have to look at all the closing costs that I will pay when I sell the property. And then also any costs that I will be carrying between now and when I sell it. So at the end of the day, as far as my business model goes, I don't try to get rich off of one deal. I just want to make sure that I'm able to keep the lights on and pay my staff. So it's dollar in, dollar out. So if I put in $35,000 of rehab, I just need to get $35,000 of profit from the deal just to keep the lights on. Okay. So on a cash deal, I would have to be in the $70,000 range. Okay. Now I was talking to your dad, and your dad's like, well, that's just way too low. And I get it. And that's why I said there's two options. Before I go to the second option, do you have any questions or any comments, any feedback on the cash option?
No.
Okay. Okay. And it's everything makes sense on that end, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And as a matter of fact, David told me earlier, I guess I was doing a little bit better than your guys' old friend that offered him 45 on it. So so that's on the cash deal. On the other side, what I was telling David or your dad is because he owns the property outright, you guys have the opportunity to be what most Americans can't do, which is be the bank. Have you heard of seller finance or owner finance by any chance?
Yeah. Yeah. Owner finance. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Right. So you know what it is, right? So instead of me going to Bank of America, I just go to Bank of David, right? And so the pros on that is that I can meet him at a higher price. And then, but in order for me to meet him at a higher price, then I need favorable terms just so that I can at least cash flow, right? Because at the end of the day, I got to make some money somehow, right? So what we discussed is, okay, so if I'm looking at, 180, and then I got to put in a few rehab costs on there, right? So my rehab, anywhere from 20 to 50,000. What your dad and I agreed on is on a price point of $130,000. Do you have a pen and paper, by the way, Chris?
Yeah, no, I'm writing everything down.
Okay, cool. So $130,000 price is the price point. So it's $60,000 more than the 70,000, right? So it's pretty much double the cash. Okay. So $130,000. We discussed a $6,000 down payment. Just put some money in your dad's pocket, and then after that, we'll amortize it for 30 years at 3.5%. And so if you're on Google, or if you don't have a mortgage calculator, you can go on Google, just type in mortgage calculator. So if you look at 130 minus 6, that's 124,000. So 3.5% of that, that will be $557 a month to your dad. Okay. Now it doesn't mean that we're going to be tied to his hips, or he's going to be tied to our hips for the next 30 years, because our goal is to either refinance it in the next couple of years, right? Depending on who wins the election, and or fix it and then sell it on the market. either way, whether we refinance it or sell it, because we have the loan from your dad, right? That would be the first lien. So that gets paid first. So once we refinance or we sell the house, your dad gets paid whatever the remainder on the loan is, right? And then obviously anything above that, then those proceeds comes to us. Does that make sense?
Okay. I hate to ask you again. Just run that last part by me again one more time.
Yeah, no worries. So if we were to refinance, let's say we refinance 2 years down the road, right? Or even if we sell it, either way, it doesn't matter which one happens. Whether we refinance or we sell, your dad gets paid first before we do.
Correct.
Yeah. So in other words, yes, it's 3.5% amortized at 30 years, but it doesn't mean we're going to keep paying your dad for the next 30 years. As soon as we refinance or we sell the house, then your dad gets paid out the remainder of the loan.
Right. But you'll still keep paying the $557 per month condition, correct?
Yeah, we'll keep paying the $557, but let's say we sell the house later. Once we sell the house, then once we open title's going to go, oh, okay, well, you guys still owe David Matson here, let's say $100,000. Then let's say we sell that house for $150,000. $100,000 goes to your dad because that's how much loan we have left, right? Since we've been making payments. So $100,000 goes to your dad, and then we get the whatever the remainder is.
Yeah, I understand. You clear them out first, and then you take the remainder.
Exactly. So the benefit on this.
I know that 557. I was just saying that's not guaranteed. That's only guaranteed until it comes to sell or refinance, whichever comes first, like you said.
When you say it's not guaranteed, what do you mean by that?
No, like we'll get it and it'll stop as soon as, like how you said, when it's free.
Yeah. It's either your dad's getting $557 a month or your dad's getting paid out. You know what I mean? The remainder. Yep. It's one of those two.
Yeah, and that's as soon as y'all take possession, correct?
Say that again.
That's as soon as y'all take possession.
That we'll start making the payments. Yes, right when we close, then we'll start making the payments.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And then the benefit to this for your dad that I mentioned to him is a couple of things actually. One, if your dad were to sell that property, whether it's $70,000 or $150,000 in cash today, let's say he does that, right? He's going to pay Uncle Sam a good chunk of money on capital gains because he's not buying another house, right? So whatever the price point that he sells to, probably I'm not an accountant, so I don't know what the exact percentage is, but let's just say 40% of it goes to Uncle Sam. He only keeps 60%. And in that 60%, because he is getting older, I'm sure you guys you're not going to put it on Tesla or Bitcoin, right? You're probably going to put it in the bank account. You know what I mean? Where something it's safe and growing a small percentage of interest. So the benefit of this deal is a few things. One, I'm meeting him closer to his number, right, at 130 versus 70. Two, he's not paying taxes on the full 130. He's only paying taxes on what he received that year, right? So more goes into his pocket, less goes to Uncle Sam. And then three, that 557 goes straight to his bank account every month. That just additional retirement income for him, growing at 3.5% versus what, 0.5% in a savings account.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, I follow. I understand. I just more or less just want to make sure when it comes to paperwork, read between the lines and make sure I just want to make sure he gets what he's going to get. You know what I mean? That's all my concern is.
Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely. And And that's why I wanted to, when your dad said, hey, I'm going to go to Chris' house, I was like, hey, perfect. Let's actually talk. I was telling your dad, like last year, I'm you last year, right? Anytime my mom talked to someone, I always wanted to be part of it because I didn't want anyone taking my mom around. You know what I mean? And that's how I work, man. Like anytime I work with someone that's a little bit elderly, I always want to make sure that one of their family members or their kids are on the phone, just so that you guys know exactly what we're talking about.
Okay. But I guess I had a thing I was gonna ask. As far as like I said, when y'all put the money down, y'all are fixing it up, or however y'all do on your end. Like you said, whatever comes first, or whether it's being sold or somebody refinances, right? Fix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to savvy. I just wanted to make sure that as far as the liability, where it starts and ends, as far as whether where we're not gonna have nothing to do with the house. You see what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, absolutely. And then one of the things too that I can add on here to protect you guys, right? I'm actually going to put it on the agreement right here. I'm actually going to put, should buyer miss 2 consecutive payments, seller forecloses on the buyer. So this actually protects you guys. So in that way, God forbid, knock on wood, I get abducted by the aliens, right? Or I get into a car accident and I miss 2 consecutive payments, then you guys get the house back and you foreclose on us, just like a bank would.
Okay, yeah, make sure that that they were. All right, you guys, that's what I'm hearing. Like I said, when would he receive the down payment if he decided to say yes and sign the paperwork?
Yeah, great question. So that down payment will be wired to him on closing date. So what happens is we will open title, right? So everything will be done legit, right? It's not going to be just you and I. We're going to open title to make sure that title is clean, that there's no other lien that we haven't discussed yet, right? So title is going to, so just to give you guys kind of like next steps, let's assume you guys agree with that with me, and hey, let's move forward on this. So we sign the agreement, then we do like a at the end of the month closing date, if that's enough time for your dad to gather his belongings and stuff like that. If you guys need more time, let me know. We can push it out to November 15 if you need to. That's completely up to you guys. It's your. I'm gonna leave that ball in your court. You let me know so I know what to put on the agreement.
I see what you mean. It's a deal on both ends. It's as soon as he can get out, and the faster it is for both sides. I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Because we can't do anything unless he's there, right? So let's assume for a second. Let's just keep it simple. Let's say we agree on a closing date of the 31st, which is Thursday, right? So everything goes good. We go through title. Within the first couple of weeks, I'm actually going to send a few of my guys to your guys' house. So I'll do like a couple of walkthroughs. These are my contractors. And then I also partner with local investors on these deals. And by the way, the only reason why I do that, guys, is because I always want to make sure that I have a set of eyes on my project at all times. It's just a good way for me to protect my investments. You know what I mean? Like like my business partner and I, there's 3 of us in our business, and we're out of Austin, Texas, right? And we want to be able to just drive 15 minutes on all of our projects. So when we go outside of Austin and we can't drive within 15 minutes and see our project, we partner with local investors so we can make sure that, hey, the guys that are fixing it, they're fixing it on time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So in those, within those 30 days between now and the 31st, a few things are going to happen. One, we're going to open title, right? Make sure title is clean. And then the second and third thing that's going to happen simultaneously is I'm going to send my contractors out there just to confirm that everything we discuss as far as the condition of the house reflects that, right? We're pretty much looking for big ticket items. You know, like if there's a leak in the roof or if there's foundational issues, things like that. But if it's light lipstick touch up, I don't care about those things. I just care about the big ticket items. You know what I mean? So I'll send contractors out there, and I'll send some of my partners that I've partnered with in the past. So in that way, I know exactly who's going to partner with me, how much it's going to cost me. Everything is good. So once that's happening, we're doing a title search on closing day. Like, we'll send a mobile notary, so that way your dad signs, we sign, right? At that day, we're wiring the money to the title company. If we wire it early enough, then it should be in your dad's bank account by that day. If it happens towards the end of the day, you know, title companies tend to kind of miss the deadline from time to time. So it might be in your dad's bank account the following day. You know what I mean? It just depends on when it hits the bank account.
Yeah, I got the title at home.
Perfect. Yeah, we're still got to open a title to do a title search, right? We have to go through a title company just to make sure it's done. Everything's done legit.
All right, I didn't know anything about that, but no, I got the title at home. I said, nobody can touch this place.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's the funny thing, Dave. Not funny thing, but I've done deals before where the seller goes, "Oh man, there's no lien on the house, everything's good, blah blah blah," and then we open title and it's like, "Oh, there's like a $3,000 lien on some type of loan that they took out years ago that they forgot." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, Caesar, that's an honest mistake. We forgot about it." Hey, that's totally fine. No worries. But it is a lien, and that's got to, you know, either you pay for that or it's just going to come off the proceed. You know what I mean? But that's the reason why we run the title, just to make sure that it's clean.
Yeah, I just looked at the house on how we do it locally here. I mean, as far as locally, I didn't see nothing for you. Like you said, you got another type of search.
Yeah.
I don't know what the search is, you know.
Yep. It's just a title search, just to make sure that there's nothing, you know, sometimes there's some things that are just people miss, you know what I mean? And so we just want to make sure that everything is kosher.
Yeah, no, for sure. But for let's just say for whatever reason there was something out there, would y'all still do it? If they'll pay that off as well, or how would that go for that, or how does that work?
Yeah, so let's assume for a second there's, you know, a $3,000 lien, or there's some back taxes that you guys forgot, whatever it is. So all that is that it's either you guys pay it out of your pocket before we close, or title's gonna go, "Hey, here's 6,000, you owe $1,000, then that $1,000 is a lien on your house. That got to get paid out first, and then the 5,000 goes to David." You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Taken off from the 6,000.
It'll just be taken off. It's the same thing as when we sell the house later, right? Your dad gets paid first because that's the lien on the house.
Right. Correct.
Yep.
No, I was just wondering.
No, of course. Great question.
Everything sounds good. Like I said, I mean, a fair offer. I mean, it is a fair offer. Like I said, because y'all are taking the risk, you know. So.
Perfect. So would the end of the month be a good enough time, or would your dad need more time? Maybe do the 15th of the month, 15th of November.
Or do you need more time? Nah, all I need to do is get my stuff out of there and straighten up the inside a little bit. That's it. And I can have a couple of yard sales to get rid of mom's stuff.
Okay.
Or donate it. If he's down with it, I mean, then that's what we're gonna shoot for. Then, if that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, let's do the 31st of the month then. So in that way, that gives your dad pretty much three full weeks and a few more days to, you know, 3 weeks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So almost a whole week, a whole month. Sorry, almost 4 full weeks. So yeah, let's do that. How's this? Since we're already on the phone, Chris, I'd love to just quickly go over with you and your dad over the agreement. So in that way, you know, like I said, so you know what's going on. It's only 2 pages, so it won't take me long. The email address that I have for your dad is, hold on, let me make sure. be able to pull that up on your phone, Chris, and that way your dad can sign?
Yeah, that, or, I mean, unless there's a way you want to be send it to my phone as well, I mean, we can do all mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can CC you, but which one is your dad going to sign out of? Because that's the email address that I need to send it to.
No, it's okay. Just do his, and I'll log into his email right now.
Okay, go ahead and do that. I'm going to double check it, make sure everything is correct here. And then I'm going to send this in the next 30 seconds, okay? So while you log into his account, to his Gmail account, let me double check on this.
All right. Yeah, I'm just clearing all this crap on your phone.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and send it now. Uh-oh, what happened here? An error occurred. Why is that?
Did you put it all lowercase?
I did. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to text it to your dad. Let me know if I got this correctly, okay? So sometimes it might be incorrect. I just sent you a text. Chris, let me know if that's the correct email address for your dad.
Samsung60@gmail.com. I know, but is anything capitalized? Nothing's capitalized. That's what I'm saying. It's not popping up. So you want me to just give him mine? Yeah. If you want to just give mine, he'll sign off on mine.
Okay. What's you want me to try to resend it? If you already logged on to his, I can resend it.
Hold on, let me see. Oh no, I got it. I just got it right now.
Oh, you got the email?
Yeah. My phone's Caesar, yeah, I got it.
You got it. Okay, cool. Let me make sure. Well, that's weird because it said error on my side.
The sales center 240.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, okay, I see it. Give me 1 second. All right, perfect. You have it open?
I just clicked it on right now.
All right.
Not to e-dot. Okay.
All right. Let me know once it's open. I can quickly go over it with you.
Yeah, no, I have it. It's open.
Okay, perfect. So pretty straightforward. It's only 2 pages. So you can see there it says seller, David Matson, buyer, that's our LLC name. Okay. Seller agrees to sell, buyer agrees to purchase, and subject property named herein. There goes the address. Just want to confirm that that's the correct address.
Yes.
Okay. The legal description, I pulled that out of the county, the CAD office. Purchase price, we discussed $130,000. Seller finance. Today is the date of October 4th. Closing date, I put 10/31. Title company, I put that as, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Okay, so title company, I put to be determined here. Usually I like to use whoever that I partner with on it. I kind of give them the option to use which title company they want. I also use a few different ones, so we can always add that on later. Pictures and access. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to send a couple of my guys out there to just confirm the condition of the house. Would it be okay for me to like give your dad 24-hour notice, or pretty much, if I have someone coming in later today, is that going to be a problem, or is that going to be good to go with you guys?
24 will be all right. I mean, just to give them time to prep, like just to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, you don't need to fix anything. Like I said, we only want to go in there just to make sure we're checking the big stuff, All right, wonderful. So seller agrees and allows the buyer to gain access to the house. And like I said, it will give you guys 24-hour notice to do that. Inspections, we'll just inspect the house, make sure everything is good to go, and we'll also inspect title as well. Renegotiation based on condition. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not looking for light lipstick touch-up. I'm looking for big ticket items. So knock on wood, let's say, something's wrong with the roof or the foundation is uneven, whatever it is. If something comes up, then I will reach out to you guys, let you know, hey, here's what we found, here's the proof. And based on that, we need to renegotiate on price because this is a big ticket item, right? If it's a couple of $1,000, I don't care. But if it's going to cost me $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 more, then obviously I got to look at that into my expense. At that point, if we have to do that, and I don't think we have to based on our conversation, but if we do, then I'll let you know where we need to be. If you're okay with it, we move forward. If not, we rip the contract in half, right? At the end of the day, it's still your house. It's still your decision. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
So everything's pretty straightforward on here. Prorations, anything, any prorated taxes or prorated, what's the word that I'm looking for? Prorated electrical bills, water bills, and so forth. So any of those little things that will be prorated. And then obviously anything after the closing date we'll be responsible for.
Okay.
All right. We are buying the property as is, but we're also expecting the property to be delivered the way that it is today, right? Like it's not a burnt down house. We don't expect a burnt down house on the 31st. Now, assignable contract. So I'm on the third page now. Top of the page. Do you see that where it says assignable contract?
I'm right there where it's about to sign.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, page 2 or 3.
Yeah, yep. So top of that page, I just want to quickly explain this to you. So assignable contract, what that means is that, and this doesn't happen too often, but it has happened in the past where, I have my partner and my partner just falls in love with your house. And my partner goes, Caesar, you guys are out in Austin. I'm out here. We'll move a lot faster without you because I got my crew and everything else, blah, 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 right? And so if that were to happen, instead of me stopping the sale or slowing down the sale, all I simply will do is step aside and assign the contract over to my partner. So then now the contract's between you and my partner, but everything else stays the same. All the agreement, which I'm going to quickly go over, price point, so nothing changes. All I'm doing is stepping aside. So in that way, we close on it on the time frame that we discussed, and we get your dad the money that we promised them.
Yeah, it's almost similar like a buyout, but it's a partnership buyout in a way. Like
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So then now on the other agreements, you can see the terms that I put on there: $130,000 price, $6,000 down payment, 3.5%, 30 years amortization. And then I just put on there, should buyer miss 2 consecutive payments, seller forecloses on the buyer.
All
right. And then all you need to do is sign. Once you sign, then it'll let me know, and then I can sign myself, and then we're good to go. Once I sign, then you automatically get a copy of the fully executed document.
You need to send that. Just some documents on this. Just Something like that. Alright. What to learn? It's just a filler, automatic filler one. Alright, and is it finished?
You guys finished it? Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit finish, all right, I'll go ahead and sign it myself. So I hit finish. Let's see. All right, go back to your email. You should see an email. It says completed. So that's the copy of the fully executed doc. It has your signature and my signature as well.
Alrighty.
All right, so let me, Chris, while you're on the phone, let me just explain like the next steps for you guys. Today's Friday, so probably by Monday or Tuesday, your dad will get a text message from 2 of my team members. The first one is Cassidy. Cassidy is our transaction coordinator. So she'll be the liaison between title and you guys, right? So if title says, "Oh, I need something from the seller," then Cassidy will be the liaison. The other person that will introduce himself, his name is Tom. Okay, and Tom is in charge of scheduling those walkthroughs that I discussed earlier. So anytime we're able to schedule a walkthrough, he will reach out to your dad to schedule, to give your dad 24-hour notice and schedule it. Okay, so I'm sorry, go ahead. Tom. He looks like Goose from Top Gun, so you can call him Goose if you want. Yep. So pretty much we'll be off to the races. We'll start working on this next week. We'll open title. Actually, I was looking at the county. So one thing that you probably want to make sure you have ready, because I looked and I believe the title is still under your wife's name. This can be wrong, but it's still under Roxana's name. So if that's the case, they're probably going to ask for like the death certificate and make sure that you're the rightful owner now.
Yeah, I took all that stuff up there when they signed over give me the original title.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause that's why you have it. So at some point, title is probably just going to ask you to provide proof, and then we should be good to go on that end. Yeah. So that's not a problem.
I got the paperwork. I got everything where it was notarized and everything.
Got it. Yeah. And then one last thing is, if you guys can, this would really help me out a lot. Is there any way that you guys can take pictures of the property? Usually like 2 angles per room zoomed out. It just helps me get a better understanding of the current condition. It's like my initial confirmation that everything we discuss reflects the condition of the house. And then I'll start sending some guys out there probably towards the middle or late next week.
All right. The only thing is we haven't cleaned out my wife's room yet, but all the rest of the rooms are straight and everything.
Yeah.
And then the backyard, I haven't had a chance to mow it or knock it, mow it at all since she got sick and she passed.
No, I completely understand, man. Don't worry about those things. I understand we're buying it as is. We're really just looking for any big ticket items that we might find just through the pictures. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. You don't need to clean up. You don't need to stage it. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about that. Just take some pictures. I'd greatly appreciate it. When do you guys think you'd be able to send that over to me?
I can probably send it to you probably tomorrow or whatever. I can take the pictures. I got to go back to my house and start snapping the pictures. I'll even send you some from outside.
Yeah, that would be great. And outside too. Yes, that would be awesome, actually.
You said to take 2 angle pics. Around the house, take two different angle pics. Like per room, take 2 different angle pics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two angle picture, 2 angles per room. And then, just the 4 sides outside. Take a picture of the roof. I don't need you to go on a ladder. Please don't do that. But just point your camera up there. Just, you know what I mean? And don't zoom into anything because we can always zoom in once we get them. So make sure that it's zoomed out.
Yeah, because the old picture what they had on file in the thing called wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right, cool. And one last thing, by the way, I just want to confirm when we had a conversation earlier, everything's still good to go with the house, no big ticket item, right? Like the roof is good. How old is the roof again?
I mean, the only thing that if you're gonna ask him if he's considered big ticket items, really, will be like a water heater. The water heater replaced just it finally crapped out.
Okay, so need to replace water heater.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got one. We got one.
Well, I have one. I have a point of use water heater. I got from my buddy. I have a couple of them, but I have one that it could work for the house, but
Yeah.
it's just not to install it now or not.
No. Please don't do that, because then you might install it and then we might not even like. You know what I mean? Like I don't want you guys to do anything that's gonna cause more headache for you. Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know that, be truthful about that. As far as anything else, just just really cause like just whatever y'all gonna have to go in there cosmetically wise. But other than that, that's the only big ticket item that I understand that off the top of my head.
Yep.
And I think it's big ticket would be that. I mean, everything else really works. It's just whether you're gonna just replace whatever you're gonna take out, replace, and whoever buys and takes over for their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Absolutely, 100%. Cool, man.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Just being honest, is just the water heater. The water heater, it just recently went out.
Perfect. Okay, no problem. And then so whenever you guys can send those pictures over tomorrow, that would be great. You can text them over to this number. That should be totally fine.
Okay, no problem.
All right, wonderful, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time, and off to the races we go.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, let's go. All right, guys, what are your thoughts? That was a seller finance deal. Got to meet him closer to his number. I think we're good to go on that end. Great question, Scott. Watch a lot of Pace Morby YouTube videos. Showed up to a lot of their meetup. So any local meetup groups in creative financing. I just listened, talked, and that was it, man. Just trial and error. Actually, this might actually be a good one to do. Let me call my dispo guy, Tom, and if he's free, I would love to show you guys how we hand it off to our dispo guy, so you guys can see it from soup to nuts.
Yeah.
Tom, how are you, buddy?
I'm all right, man.
Are you you're on live, by the way, but are you driving by any chance, or are you in front of your computer?
I had to go pick up my son, so I'm in the truck right now.
That's what I figured. Okay, cool. I just closed a seller finance deal. I think you're gonna like it. Brandon and his wife looked at it. Cash flows. ARV's 180. I still got it down to 130. $6,000 down payment, 3.5%. Amortized for 30 years.
Let's go, dude.
That's pretty much it.
Any balloon or anything?
Nope.
Sweet.
Yep. And close of escrow is 1031. So we'll be good to go.
Let's get it done on 10/10.
Let's get it done on 10/10. That's right.
All right, shoot me over the details and I'll get it posted tonight, but I won't blast. Well, I'll put it in the Facebook groups,
Yeah, on the creative side. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but I won't blast it until Monday.
Sweet. And then okay, cool. And then I'll create a dispo sheet on it for now. And then on the dispo, you like to put all the information, or
What do you mean, all that information?
actually, dude, you mind what, like once you get back home, can we do kind of like a handoff online and share screens, and that way everyone can see how we go from acquisition to dispo side?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. What is that, like in the next hour or so?
Yeah, I should be home like within a half hour. Like he's getting out pretty much right now, so
Sweet.
I'll grab him and then.
Okay, cool. Why don't you just give me a call or text me when you're home, and then we'll just do the handoff.
Okay, cool. Hey, real quick though, did you see that text from Cherie?
No. Let me double
So
check. What's her?
she-
How do you spell it?
She offered sight unseen 30K on Cahokia, but that's contingent on walkthrough and then.
How is it sight and scene contingent on walkthrough? That's not sight and scene anymore.
Yeah, I know. And then she also wants 500 EMD. I'm like, bro, I don't know about all that. I kind of think she's trying to wholesale it. So I want like more skin in the game.
Yeah, then dude, just get information from her. Be like, yo, just level with me. Are you wholesaling this, or are you the end buyer? You know how to do it.
Yeah.
But
I know she buys, but she also like on Investor it literally says not wholesaler, but what's the other daisy chainer. So I'm like, bro.
got it. Yeah. And if she's saying sight unseen, contingent on seeing it, so is it because like a hard money lender will need to appraise it, or she needs to walk it? You know what I mean? And if she says a hard money lender, then we send her the assignment saying it's not contingent to what the hard money lender says.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the true sight unseen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I told her like, hey, tell me when your boots on the ground, quote unquote, can get in there.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she has boots on the ground. I think she's trying to put a buyer in there, which I'm fine with. Just be honest, It's like, what are you trying to pull here?
Exactly. Yeah, just let her know. Dude. Like, be honest with me. I'm okay JVing if we have to, but like, don't try to pull a fast one, because then I just won't do business with you anymore.
Yeah.
You got it. All right, cool, man. All right, call me later.
All right, bye.
All right, guys. So hopefully, probably the next 45 minutes, he'll be home, and you guys will be able to see how we hand it off from acquisition to dispo, and how we, like I said, from soup to nuts. All right, let me just text this guy. And guys, by the way, if you guys have a CRM and you don't have templates yet, create your text template so it's quick. If you don't have a CRM, then just put it on a doc sheet on what those are, so you can just copy and paste when you text these things. So, for example, I close this deal, so I have a handoff template, and what it is just thanking them for the opportunity, and based on our conversation, they'll get a text from Cassidy, our TC, Tom, our dispo guy. Please save their information until we close. All right, that's one. So guys, I bought 5 leads today. Hold on, let me double check. I bought a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bought 5 leads, locked up 1. I only called 3, so let's call the 4th one right now. Let's see what we can do, huh? I'm on a roll now. What's going on? 806.
Please press 1 to connect your call. Please press 1 to connect your call.
Hello?
Hello, Ms. Nadine.
Yes?
Hey, Nadine. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. You spoke with one of my partners, Sam, about your property on North Harrison Street. Looks like you're looking to sell that property.
Yes.
Wonderful. How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, I don't know, you're the third person I've talked to, and
Uh-oh.
I told Sam, well, I got some more, not just, I'm talking about just with your company, because I was trying to sell all 3 lots.
Oh.
It's 2 vacant lots and then one house. So what are y'all looking at? Just the house?
Yeah, great question. I mean, we do both. We do buy both land and house as well. So are the lots right next to the land?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I mean, we can look at them separately. We can look at them as a package. Yeah, it all really just depends on what you want to do. So you're looking to sell all 3, huh?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Okay. And how much are you looking to get for it, for all 3?
Well, we was looking for 68, but we don't know. We just have to just, say what we think and then just see what the other person thinks.
Got it.
After you after you go look at it, and my brother left me these, and I tell you, I got to hurry up because paying those taxes is no joke either.
Oh my gosh,
But
I know.
I got to get rid of this property. I wish I could keep some of it.
Yeah.
But I really can't. I just health wise too would love to do it, but I just I can't. So,
Got it. Okay. You said,
is there any way you all can go by and look at it and then just see what you all come up with?
yeah, I mean, actually, if you have maybe 10, 20 minutes tops, I'd love to just ask some questions. I can make an offer at the end of our call, and then we can see if we move forward. If we do, great. If not, no worries. I understand not every call is a deal. We'll walk away as friends. No harm, no foul, So
Yeah.
let me ask you, you said your brother left it for you. So you just inherited the property, or?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Is it currently vacant right now?
Yes.
Got it. How long has it been?
And it's not livable. It's not livable. It's been vacant a long time.
Ooh, that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, just being honest. And people have broken in. I mean, I even put up a door. They even kicked the door in, and it's just been bad for me. It really has. So that's when I say you all can. I mean, people. I mean, I got someone else looking at it too, but just look at it and let's see what we maybe can come up with.
Yeah. How long? So how long has it been vacant for now?
Now since, because he passed away in, and I'm trying to think with someone standing there then, because I'm trying to think here, I can't even think. I can't even think when he passed. Good God Almighty. That's sad. I got too much going on.
No worries. Well, let me ask you.
I'm getting ready for I do a breast cancer program.
Oh.
And I'm doing that. Matter of fact, it's next week. And I tell you, I just kind of been going. That is my passion. I love it. I really do love doing that, and it's work.
Yeah.
It's money.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't, But anyway, I'm telling you something that you're not even interested in.
No. Well, you'll be surprised because
he passed away in 22.
22. Okay, so 2 years now. Well, just to let you know, that kind of hit home for me because my partner, she's a 3-time breast cancer survivor, so she's one hell of a warrior herself. Yes, and I actually just got off the phone with another homeowner out of Corpus Christi, and his wife just passed, and so yeah, so I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing, and I'm sure you're helping a whole lot of folks. So thank you for that.
I don't know if I'm helping them, but I just kind of do it just to recognize them and just have like a little program. I wish I could do more, but I just don't know what that more could be. And I've been doing it since 2009, so I'm just steady growing with it as well,
Absolutely.
So, does your friend live here?
No.
That has the cancer?
No. She's in California.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. I know you mentioned that. Okay, so it's not livable. What's the lot size of the other 2 lots?
What's what now?
You said there are 2 lots attached to that house. Like, what's the lot size? And
well, you know the size of those lots. My husband thinks that they probably a standard size, but they're pretty good sized lots.
You're talking about an acre, less than an acre, or?
You said what more? Said what now? It takes up 3/4 of that whole block. I mean.
Takes up 3/4 of that whole block. Okay, and then the house, is that a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom house?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, and it's 1,169 square feet. Just bear with me for maybe a quick 30 seconds to a minute, okay? 1 second. I'm just looking at some of the properties in the area. I mean, sounds like that house needs a lot of TLC, huh? Probably a full gut job at this point.
And I think it still had at that time a dresser that was in there, a bed was in there, and I don't know what else in the back. I really don't.
Yeah. Okay. Just bear with me. Do you guys live out there as well, or?
Yes. Well, we live on 11th Street, though.
Oh, got it. Well, let me ask you. I mean, around once, let's say we do agree on a price and we move forward with this. Once we fix that place up and modernize it, I mean, what's the how much do you think we can sell that house for? And if you don't know, that's okay too. I always just like to ask folks because you guys are local.
I don't know, but you talking and y'all fixing it up and everything?
Yeah.
I don't know. Odds of it, y'all fixing it up. I think you should be able to get a pretty good price on it. I really do.
Like 100,000.
You out over here, and so sometime over here in the black part, I hear that it's, and I don't know why it's able to do anything over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or people don't want to buy, and then sometimes they do okay, but and then you're always looking for somebody that's looking for a nice home.
Yeah. Quick question for you. Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. You mentioned earlier you've been paying for taxes on this. Are there any back taxes? How much are your taxes?
I don't know how much, but they are caught up.
They are caught up.
They're not behind.
They're not behind
Yes,
at all.
They are caught up. No, not
okay.
at all. I've been paying them.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, just bear with me just a little bit longer, okay? Just looking for some properties out here. Because I'm looking at some of the houses, how much they're selling for 4-bedroom, 1 bath. Okay, just bear with me. And then the lots. How long have you guys been trying to sell this property for now, or did you just start looking?
Well, you know what? I have been so sick these past few years with UTI.
Uh-oh.
And I finally went to Dallas for a second opinion. So far, I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I've been really sick. Oh
Okay.
my God, I have. I almost died a year ago with this stuff. And then on top of that, about 4 weeks ago, I had a car wreck.
Oh no. You okay?
Lots about 60. Wait, this one, huh? 60 front by 172, he said.
Say that again. I lost you there. What is that?
60 front by 172. The size of the lot and everything.
60 by 172. So 60 by 172.
I think so, yeah.
That's the total size of the lot. Those are the 2 other lots, or that includes all 3 of them?
Does that include the house, Morris? Yes, all of that's included together. The size. Each lot, he said, is 60 front by 172. Each lot.
Okay.
The house is on a corner lot.
Okay, so it's about 10,000 square feet each lot.
Okay.
Okay. Each lot. Okay, let me just double check. Okay. How many folks have you talked to so far? You say you talked to a few people already.
I've talked, but I mean, I have not trying to get over there with them or have them to go out and look at it either. So I need to hurry up and do all of that.
Yeah. How quickly do you want to? How quickly do you want to sell this?
Well, I like to sell it as soon as I can, and like I say, maybe have one or 2 more to look at it, and then see what I can come up with, see what I can do.
Yeah, because just to let you know, if we do move forward, just to give you a little bit background about myself while I'm finishing up my comping here. We're out of Austin, Texas. Okay. But we do buy properties. We do buy properties all across Texas and Florida, Ohio, Detroit as well. So we're all over the place. And so when we do buy properties, we'll pay cash. We typically close in 14 days or sooner. Okay, so we don't like to string you along for a long time. So a quick 14-day close, cash. We'll buy the property as is, so you don't have to worry about fixing anything. We'll do all the fixing, and then we'll pay all the closing costs and no realtor fees as well. So you don't have to write a check, just to sell your house. Let me ask you. I mean, since we can pay cash in 14 days and no realtor fees and no closing costs on your end, I mean, what's the best price that you think you guys can do?
Okay, you said what is the best price?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, we had gone with that, but I told you the 68, but we're willing to work for whatever we can.
Okay.
Try to do, but that's
Yeah.
what we was trying.
I gotcha. So here's what I'm looking at, and let me just explain to you kind of like the numbers behind on how I do these things. Doesn't mean you have to agree with me, but at least you're aware on why I'm throwing out the number that I'm about to throw out. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the houses in the area. After I fix the house, I can probably, if I'm lucky, I can probably sell that house for 100, maybe 130 at the most. In that neighborhood, do you feel that's a good estimation, or do you think that's a little too high or too low?
How much did you say?
After I fix it, I can probably sell it anywhere from 100 to 130. Once I fix it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe assumption, right? So
I think so.
So let's say 115,000. Okay. Now on a full rehab for 1,169 square feet. Okay. That's already anywhere from $40,000 to $55,000 of rehab, just based on square footage for a full rehab. And that's not even top of the line, right? I'm not going to put a granite countertop in that area, right? That's just really the low mid range estimation for that square footage. So from 100 and let's just say 115, because that's between 100 and 130. So from 115, I have to back out $55,000 of rehab. So that brings me down to 60. Okay. Now on that 60, I also have to look at my closing costs when I sell the property, and then any costs that I have to carry between now and when I sell the property. And that number is 12% of the 115. So that's about, to be exact, it is $13,800. Okay, so from 60, I got to back in 13. So that gets me down to 47, I believe. Yeah, gets me down to 47. Okay. Now, when I do these, no, I'm sorry.
Is it you talking about for all three lots?
No, I'm just looking at just the first house first. I'm just looking at the first house. Okay. So yeah. Let's just talk about the house. The land is easy, but let's talk about the house for now. Right. So I'm just letting you know how, because when we buy these properties, we don't buy them to live there. We buy them so that we can fix them and then we can sell it on the market or get a renter in there. Right. So at the end of the day, I mean, we're here to make profit. I don't look to get rich off of one deal, but I got to keep the lights on and be able to pay my staff. So as far as my business model goes, it's dollar in, dollar out. So if I put in $40,000 of rehab, I just need $40,000 of profit just to be able to pay my staff and keep the lights on. Okay. And so from the last number that I mentioned, I subtract the 40, right? Once again, because your house needs a full rehab, it's pretty much a gut job. Just for that house alone, I would have to be in the $10,000 range Okay. And then as far as the vacant land, yes, it's vacant, but the problem is, or the issue that we have is it costs, and I don't know if you know this, but it costs $125 per square footage just to build a house, right? And so $125, let's just say we build a $1,000 square feet in each one of those lot, it's already going to cost us $125,000 just to build a house there, right? Not the one that you already have, but in the 2 vacant lots. And so it's looking at your neighborhood, it's $150,000 block. So if it costs us $120,000 to just build it, I mean, for those vacant lots, I probably would pay just $5,000 each. So for total between all the 3, I would have to be in the 20s in order for it to make sense for me.
20 for all 3.
20 for all 3, yeah.
Oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, I figured that's a bit pretty low. Well, let me ask you guys this, if you don't mind. I mean, if 20 is just way too low for you guys, and $6,000 to $8,000, whether it's me or someone else, that's just way too high, because it just doesn't add up. I mean, is there a number between 20 and 68 that you feel would be a good number for you guys, or?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
That property over there they're starting to feel pretty good over there, and it's going up. And if we just do that, that's giving it away for what you say you want for it. See, that's we can't do it for no 20,000.
Yeah, so what's a good number for you guys then between 20 and 68? Because like I said, if 20 doesn't work for you, I understand, right? I'm not trying to argue. I understand that. But if 68 is it just won't work for me. So is there a number in between where we can meet in the middle, like peanut butter and jelly, and make it work?
I don't know.
Let's think on it. Yeah.
I got your number. So let me, we don't call you back today, it's already 3 o'clock. We got to go pick up grandkids. Let me call you back at least Monday.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem. Absolutely. Give me a call back on Monday.
What's your name?
My name is Caesar.
Caesar?
Caesar, just like the pizza or the palace, whatever makes you smile.
Yeah, Caesar. Okay.
All right.
All right. So if I don't give you a call back, I will call you Monday.
Yeah, please do. Let's talk on Monday, and I'm sure you're going to talk to other folks between now and then. The only thing I ask for is, give me a chance to chat with you guys again, because there's a lot of folks out there that will try to make you guys happy and get close to that number just to lock you up for 30, 45, 60 days. And then knowing that there's no way that they're going to be able to do that. And so all they do is they try to lock you up, get you happy, and then not perform. And then you're stuck with someone. So just use me as your easy button. I'll be your resource. Like I said, whether you do business with me or not, I like to help people out. And hopefully I can help you guys out.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All right. You guys have a good one. Okay. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Scott is going to be a good deal. I thought it was going to be a good deal, but they're asking way too high on that one. Hey, Tyler, you still there? What's up, buddy? All right, let me add her. Yep, absolutely right, Scott. Motivation was there, but the price. So Right motivation, wrong price. Looking back to that call, I know there's one thing that I missed already, which I was actually getting to, but I didn't follow through with it, so that's my fault. Just curious, do you guys know what it is? What do you think I could have done better, or what you would have done differently on that call? Love to see some comments here and see if you guys are thinking the same way as I'm doing, or I'm thinking. I'm just taking some notes here, guys. I'm gonna send her a quick text. Just bear with me. Offered 20K. How many people have I talked to so far? All right, let's call the last one. Hello, is this Arthur?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Arthur, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. You spoke with Sarah about your property on Grover Road. Are you still looking to sell by any chance?
If the price is right, yes. If not, no.
Absolutely, I understand. I'd say exactly the same thing. How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, I got off for $274,000 and turned that down. But that was a couple years ago, so about the same price.
274, huh?
That's correct.
All right. What can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
Say again, please.
Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
Let's see. It's an acre and a half of land, a double wide mobile home, 3-bedroom, 2 full baths, a fireplace that functions, a pond in the backyard, 188 stocked with brim, catfish, largemouth bass, 2 generators outside the home that should the power go off. I can run the window air conditioners in the home, TV or light, refrigerator, etc. Let's say water softener, reverse osmosis, 2 sheds, enough wood for the fireplace for at least 2 years cut and stacked, fenced in 1 or 3/4 of an acre of land. What else do you want?
Got it. Is it currently vacant right now, or are you living there?
Say again, please.
Is it currently vacant, or is it tenant occupied? Are you guys living there?
I live here. I'm 81 years old.
Oh, wonderful, man.
I live here and I try to get care of it the best I can. Again, when you've got an acre or more to mow, that becomes an issue. By the way, a mower would go with the house. And it's almost a brand new mower.
Got it, got it. And how long have you been living there for now?
Oh, God. 20 years, maybe. I don't know. Pretty close.
20 years. Okay. How old's the roof?
The roof was replaced about 67 years ago with architectural shingles. They're guaranteed for life at 20 years for life.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Is it carpeted?
Say again, please.
Is it carpeted?
I'm not hearing you. Say again.
Oh, I was asking if it's carpeted or hardwood floors, laminate floors. Your property, is it hardwood floors, laminate, carpeted?
It's carpeted. I have some areas in the house that have tiles.
Got it. Okay. And then
And that cat outside the home, which I'm watching TV on now, which I do not have to pay $200 a month to watch TV. I'm watching 45 channels for free.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. And your house is on. Okay. Got it. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm just looking at some of the properties that got sold in that area. Let me just double check.
Prices have sold in this house for no less than $300,000. One just went down the road sold for $390,000. That one on the down the road is on the market for $399,000. Every property in this particular area is going for over $300,000.
Yeah, and that's 1,680 square feet, right?
That's correct.
3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Okay. Nothing wrong. Nothing.
Two full bathrooms, 2 walk-in closets, 1 regular closet, 4 window air conditioners
Yeah. Okay. Now that 300,000 that you're talking about, was that a regular house or was that a manufactured home?
Hold on, let me turn off this. Say again, please.
The 390 that you were talking about earlier, was that a manufactured home or was that an actual house?
It is a manufactured home built in 1998.
Yeah, I think I see what you're saying.
You can look at the picture right there on your computer.
Yeah.
You know.
It's on 13401 Grover Road. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's, by the way, it hasn't been sold yet. It's still on the market.
It's not on the market because I'm not going to accept anything less.
Oh, no. I'm saying, no. What I'm saying, that house that you're talking about, the 390,000, it's still on the market. That's what I was saying. It hasn't been sold yet.
That sounds true. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
The one down the street that I just sold was on the market for $425,000. It sold for $390,000. There's an acre and a half of land here.
Got it. Okay.
Fenced in.
Yeah.
Well manicured.
Yeah, and you said you have no room on that, huh?
Say again?
You said you have no room on that. You have no room to wiggle. Hello?
Get off the phone where everyone can hear what you're saying and talk to me personally, and we'll talk.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually out in Texas, so I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. I do have my partners out there that I can send out. But like you said, if you don't have any wiggle room on the 274, I don't think I'm going to be the right buyer for you, my friend.
No problem. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one. Let's save time there for now. Oh, let's call Tom. Cash. All right, guys. Tom will be joining us. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm 1 for 5 today. Let me text Leo. Oh, that's not it. Oh, come on, Tom. Today's stats, I bought 5 leads, got 1 contract signed already, and I talked to 3 out of the 5, or 4 out of the 5. Let me double check. And I bought them at 77% off, so heck yeah, let's go. All right, let's call this guy again out of Dallas. Hold up, Tom.
What up?
System 3 1.
All right, Tom. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man. How are you?
Feeling much better now.
Yeah. Cool. I just wanted to kind of show the folks how we do the handoff from acquisition to dispo. Okay.
If you're cool with that. I mean, I have it under contract, so I guess it doesn't matter if I share the address, right? I don't know. But okay, cool. So let's just have the quick convo on it, right? Because that's the first thing we do anyway. So let me send you the guy's information.
And cycle.
Yeah, I'll do it on the private chat right now, so you can look. You can look him up. I'll give you his name. And I'm about to add the notes on there right now. Okay. You got it pulled up?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I looked at the ARV on this one, and there was a house literally down the street from that got sold at 179. And oh, here it is. I'll put it on your. You want me to Slack it so you can just click on it?
Yeah.
Just down the street from them, got sold for 179. Pretty much the same house. You can see it's not like a full rehab. You know what I mean? Like it's not like fully modernized. But I got sold for 180. So for this guy, the only big ticket item is the water heater. Everything else still pretty good. Just need to get modernized, right? So you can probably get away with like $20,000 worth of rehab to get it rent ready. He said you can get rent up to $1,500 on there. I clocked it in like at 11 or 1,200 just to be safe. Feel free to throw it on rentometer and tell me what you see.
Let me pull it up.
What's the rent there?
It's a 3-2. How many bedrooms and baths?
It is. Fuck. Yeah, I think it's 3-2. Hold on. I thought I put it on the calculator, but I didn't.
Yeah, 1,500, bro.
All right. Yeah, I think it's 3-2. I'm gonna have to go back through my transcript and see.
Yeah, it'd be like 1,550.
Yeah, 1,550, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So so then this is gonna be great. So 1,550 is rent, right? So what I got is $130,000 price point, purchase price, $6,000 down payment.
Hold on. 130.
Purchase price.
6K down.
Yeah, so let's make that a $13,000 entry fee. Or if you want, you can do 16, just a little bit over 10%. Up to you.
Yes.
You're the creative guy.
Okay.
3.5%. Amortized for 30 years, which brings the monthly to $557.
Okay.
So if you're saying rent is $1,550, we have an extra $1,000 on it. It'll definitely cash flow. Even after you add all the CapEx, maintenance, management.
Yeah, so this is like on the low end, but PITI should be like 950.
Including insurance and taxes, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yep, I can see that. which leaves behind what, $600?
Yeah. And then you said it needs like 20K in repairs, or
20K, 15, anywhere from 10 to 15. If someone's gonna get it rent ready, you know what I mean? The way I put it is rent ready. Let's just overestimate. You need 20. If you want to fix it up and flip it, you probably need about 40,000.
and we got ARV at 179. You said.
Yep, say 180.
Do we have pictures of it?
He's gonna get it to me tomorrow.
Okay. Sweet, man. So I'll just take a picture of like the street view now. So did they turn the garage into an extra bedroom?
They didn't mention that, no. I mean, you can double check with them if you want. I already told them that you'll be calling or texting.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to blast it until Monday because our closing date is on the 31st anyway. Up to you.
I'll get it in the Facebook group today.
Yeah, it's just we just don't have any pictures for it, you know.
Yeah, I can just screenshot like at least like Google Street View or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so Google Street View was taken February 2022, but the roof looks jacked. Did you guys talk about the roof at all?
Yeah, they say they don't need replacement. I mean, obviously it's old, so you can replace it if you want. So once again, it's just a matter of whether it's going to be a flip or rent ready.
So it's not leaking. It doesn't need to be, but could be.
Yeah, I mean, you can replace it just based on age, but it's not leaking or anything.
Okay.
That's why I got it down to 130 from 180, you know?
Yeah.
So if someone wants to put in what, 20, 30,000, and their entry fee would be, 13 plus whatever rehab cost they want to put in there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man.
Right. I mean, definitely perfect for a bird too, no?
Yeah. I'd have to run the numbers on it, but I don't think anybody would want to let go of that 3.5%. That's the only thing. So
Yeah.
I imagine someone would probably
Wrap it.
Yeah, maybe fix it up and wrap it, or just hang on to it and just leave the 3.5% in place and just get their money over time, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sweet, dude. I'll get this thing going right now.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be cool if you want to share your screen and once investor lift is ready to rock and roll, just so folks can see. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts?
Yeah. I'll have to put it. I'll do it right now. You can just dial and I'll put it together, and then I'll have to switch over because I'm on my phone. I'll switch over and then I can share my screen.
Yeah, absolutely. Just gonna grab some water real fast. But I put in all the notes in the cycle sales. So
Okay, cool.
give me a sec. I'll be back. Oh, Tom,
Yeah.
talk about like what you like look for when you're doing the investor lift too. To kind of give these guys some ideas. Maybe throw it on God mode to see how many buyers there are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
insight you can give folks, that would be great.
Okay.
So anyone that's watching, if you guys are doing this, like, do you guys have a system or process in place on when you go from acquisition to dispo? Or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Be more than to share best practices.
Caesar, does the seller need till the 31st, or can we close it sooner?
He lives there, so he said he can get out sooner, but it'll be delivered vacant on the 31st.
Okay.
They understand that the sooner he leaves, the quicker
Mm-hmm.
we can get him the money, you know? We can close. So what Tom is doing right now is just putting together our investor listing. Is that right, Tom?
Yeah.
So we have a template we use. We found to be successful, or at least it gets the attention of folks. So once Tom's done doing that, he'll probably share his screen so you can see how it looks.
Is there an HOA there?
That I don't know. I can double check.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. Corpus Christi.
Yeah, it's an older neighborhood too.
Yep. I just texted him, so we'll see. Hey, do we get any hits on the Jacksonville thing?
No, nothing today, man.
Okay. Let me call Warren.
Well, I had someone text this morning, reach out. But I responded, and then I pulled them up in cycle sales, and they've done the same thing before. So it's either an automation or they're like a daisy chainer trying to, whatever.
Got it.
And I didn't have their name in the system, so I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And then they like moved right past.
All right. Good job, Tom. Hey, Will, how you doing, man? I see your question saying, do we have a shared investor lift account? No, it's our own investor lift. Pay for it every month. Actually, pay for it once on an annual basis. We got the cartel mode. So yeah. All right. Looks like Tom got off.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
There's a couple of people I need to call. One of them I'm going to say no to. The other one I'm going to try to renegotiate. If there's no room, I will cancel the contract. Let's go for this one first. Hey, Billy.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You driving around today or?
Not at home.
You're at home? Nice, man. So are you usually home on Fridays or what?
No, I'm going on a cruise next week. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Are you leaving on what, the 11th or the 12th?
The 12th?
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're pretty much off between now and then.
Yeah, I'll be back on the 20th, but like I said, if we're doing a closing or something, then Kim can close and all that. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, dude, I'm glad that you're off.
And then that's the whole purpose of closing my title company.
Yep.
Because they know what I'm ready. So.
Yep. I got you. Okay, cool. So I've got the pictures and I've got a couple of feedback from some of the folks that I've done business with out there. I'm still waiting on a couple more, but I'll just share with you the type of feedback that I'm getting, and then let me know what your thoughts are. And then, like I said, I'm still waiting for 2 other guys. So I'm not saying this is all it for me at the moment, but this is what I'm getting. So after looking at the pictures and talking to a couple of guys, here's just kind of like the list of things that they mentioned. Obviously, you're going to need a new roof. Or talk about flooring LVP as well. Siding's gotta get fixed. Probably need a new HVAC, or at least in the next 24 months.
There's nothing wrong with HVAC.
What was that?
There's nothing wrong with air conditioning stuff.
Yeah. That's what they said. Like, if we change it, we'll probably change it in the next 24 months. But as of right now, no, we're not going to change it. They did find a couple of soft spot flooring, so that's where the flooring LVP came in. Obviously, we are going to need to check the septic tank as well. So at the end of the day,
I replaced the whole flooring. There's no soft spots.
You replaced the whole flooring?
There's padding underneath that flooring, but there's not.
No soft spot?
There's no soft spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago did you replace that?
It's padding for it. I just did it.
You just did it, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take notes on this.
Is that it's got a vapor barrier padding underneath it.
Okay. Excuse me.
So that might be where he's thinking it's soft, but it's actually just cushion.
Just cushioning. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. So let me tell the guys that. And this is why I like to give the feedback, because obviously you know more than I do on this. So I'm just looking at some of the notes. So at the end of the day, I mean, if we do like just a quick lipstick on a pig, so to speak, we can probably get away with anywhere from 10, maybe 15,000 bucks, probably 15. Just because some of the things are pretty heavy. But if we want to put it on the market for try to get a flip on it for 190,000, we're probably going to sink in anywhere from 40 to 45. So either a quick $20,000, $15,000 lipstick on a pig, or $40 to $45,000 worth of rehab to be able to flip it, right? So the 3 folks that I've spoken with already had taken a look on it based on the pictures and the videos that we got. They're all coming in like the 78 range. So like I said, I'm still waiting for 2 other guys, but I just wanted to let you know that the other 3 guys that I always partner with out there, they're coming in that number. So I'm gonna see if I can get the other 2 guys to come up to have a 1 in front of it. But just curious, man, if the other 2 guys doesn't come up to 100, do you have any wiggle room at all, or is it just 1 in front of it, or no?
If we don't have 1 in front of it, you might as well cancel the contract.
Got it. Okay, no problem, man. So what I'll do is let me wait on the other 2 guys because they were out of town. They should look at it over the weekend, and then I should probably know by Monday, Tuesday at the latest. At that point, we either got a deal, or like I said, we'll just rip the contract, and that way, doesn't hang over you as when you go on your trip.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, cool, my friend. Yeah, let me see what I can do with the other 2 guys. Okay.
Bye.
All right, thanks, Billy. Bye. Anyone that's watching that does this, anything you would have done differently there, I'm always open for feedback, and I always want to get better, man. So let me know. My process usually when it comes to renegotiating is really just giving them the metrics and feedback from everyone, right? So I rattled off the items that needs to be fixed. So that's ammo. And I don't ask for a price drop on the first conversation. I'm simply just letting them know the market feedback that I'm getting, right? Second call, I'll let them know, hey, it's still the same story from different people. Third call, that's when I usually ask for the drop. And the reason why I do that is because now they're understanding, okay, everyone's coming in the same story. It's probably going to land at that low number. By the time I ask, they've already accepted it or they haven't, right? If they haven't, then we just rip the contract. But if they have, it's an easier ask. A lot of times they will make that drop. That's my process. It's been working for me. Maybe there's a better and more efficient way of going about it. So definitely would love to hear from you guys. Drop a comment, ask questions, whatever it is. All right, let's see. That's that guy. Who was the other guy that was supposed to call? This was the guy that I was supposed to call first. Robert, my man, how are you?
Hey, man, I can't complain. You ready to hit this gym in about an hour.
There you go. Dude, you're ready to hit the gym. I'm ready to hit the bar, and it's only 2:00 where I'm at.
Hey, see, I stopped drinking about a week ago.
There you go. There you go. Well, dude, I'm actually heading out to Maui in a week, and I'll be there for a month. As I was like, man, I actually need to stop drinking. You know.
Let me go with you.
I know, man. I got really lucky. I ended up getting a place for only $1,000 for a whole month.
Wow, what you doing out there? Work or just relaxing?
Just relaxing, man. And I'll bring my. I mean, I can do this remotely, so I'll still work while I'm out there.
Right, gotcha.
I've also been wanting to do that, to just go out there for a month and see if I can work out there, because dude, I'll be working from 3 a.m. till 2 p.m., so like, just imagine that, like 2 p.m. I'm done with work. I can go to the beach. I can do so many different things. Right. So I'm going to give it a shot in a month. And if I end up liking it, dude, I might just stay out there. So we'll see.
Right. I got you. What's going on now?
Yep. So, so I was talking to my guy. I was kind of going back and forth with him. Cause there's really one guy that I do business with all the time in Indiana. He's like one of the biggest players out there. And at the end of it all, I mean, he loved the 4%. Actually, he loved the 3.5. And then when you came back with 4%, it's like, and the reason being, and even the 4% is fine because it's less than 5, you know what I mean? Less than what you can get. So it's still attractive enough. The issue that my partner was having is it's just he doesn't really do farms. You know what I mean? He's done land before, but not an agriculture. And so as much as he wanted to, and it took him days to say no, but at the end it's like, man, I would really love to. I just don't know what to do with it. And
I got you.
yeah, and so that's the only thing. I mean, the only other way that I may be able to help you, and let me run it by you and you tell me, is I can try to wholesale it to other investors. I don't know if you've heard of wholesale before. Have you heard that terminology before?
I have.
Okay. Do you know what it is? Do you want me to explain it to you?
Yeah, explain it.
Yeah. So what it is that I've got a platform of a network of investors, right? So we've got our own platform, and I can reach out to those investors and go, hey, here's a property we're looking at sign. If you want it, it's at this price point, right? And then let's say they agree on that or less, whatever it is. I do all the negotiations, and then they'll be the end buyer, so it won't be me, right? So I'm looking for an end buyer. The end buyer pays all the closing costs, no realtor fees, everything still stays the same, right? And then, well, next question is, how does Caesar get paid? Then I get paid from the buyer. The buyer pays me a fee for finding him or her a good deal. So it doesn't come out of your pocket. It comes out of their pocket at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And usually when we do that, I always like to just do a quick 14 days, maybe 30 at the most. I don't really like doing that. I like to move fast. The way I'm looking at it is,
I like to move fast.
yeah, like if I can't sell it in the next 14 days, I ain't gonna sell it in the next 30. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and as an investor, I don't want to hold you up, another investor, for the next 30 days. So I'd rather just move quick, let you know within 7 to 10 days. If we've got movement, all right, we can probably close, in the timeline that we said, or maybe extend it for a few more days. Or if we're hearing crickets by the 7th day, then, there's really not much that we can do. We might as well just cancel the contract even before the 14 days is up. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So if you're okay with that, I can give it a shot and see. And if you're not, that's fine too. Like I said, this is going to be a tough one either way.
Yeah. Hey, we can try it. Nothing beats the fair. You better try.
Yeah. So here's the other thing too is, so if we were to do that, right, I'm looking at it and I'm just going to tell you exactly what these buyers will tell me if we were to give this a shot. Okay. They're going to go about it. And when I show it to them, the first question they're going to ask me, they're going to ask me, Caesar, if they weren't able to sell it at 575, like why would I buy it at 575 or even 525? It just doesn't make any sense for them, right? And so if I were to do this, knowing investors, I mean, you're an investor yourself, but knowing investors, like they're going to want this with a 4 in front of it. And so I just don't know how much wiggle room you have. And the last thing I want to do is give you false hope, waste your time and waste my time. You know what I mean? So I just kind of need to have that come to Jesus talk with you and go, like, what's your bottom line number on this? Obviously, I'm going to negotiate on your behalf. So I'm not an idiot that's just going to broadcast it out there. But I just need to know whether you have the wiggle room or not. And if you do, then maybe we got something going on here. But if we don't, I'm just going to let you know that whether it's me or someone else, we're not going to have that much luck,
Yeah. Well, my thing, I'm going to be honest with you too. Anything with a 4 in it, I'm not doing it because I'll be losing. I don't put so much money in it. So, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a psychological thing, right? Because like, put it this way, man, like you're an investor, you see a house, like an as-is property, right? Jacked up house, you need to fix it. It's been on the market for 90 days at 100,000. Other investors saw it. So if no investor's buying at 100, you're like, well, if no one's buying at 100, why would I buy at 100? Right? And then you're like, I'm sure investors came in asking for 90 or 80 and still no one's picking it up. Like usually when they see the price on the market, investors would want a 30% discount on it, anywhere from 20 to 30, right? So if they see, and I do it myself too. When I see a property on the market, I go, it's 100, I want it for 70, you know? So in that way, I feel like, okay, I got a good discount on this. I can make some money, you know? But if we're pretty close to that price point, then it's like, because the way too, another way of looking at it is, if your property has been on the market for a while at 575, right? Then that means the ARV after repair value is now 575. It's no longer 800,000 or $1 million. You know what I mean? Because no one bought it at 575, so that becomes the ARV now. So that's where I know that's the problem that I'm gonna have. And then the second issue that I'm gonna have is in that area. I'm just looking at it on my platform right now. For a buy and hold person, man, there's only a total of 14 people within a 3-mile radius. That's a buy and hold investor out there. And for a flip, there's only 10. So the chances of me moving that with a 5 in front of it, it's slim to none.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going below 5. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries, man. Like I said, I just want to be upfront and honest with you. You know, last thing I want to do is give you false hope and tie you up and then come back to you asking for a drop. It's like, I don't want to play that game, you know?
Right. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, hey, man, if things change in the future, if, you know, for some reason you're like, all right, I'm over this and I just want to get rid of it, let me know. We can revisit. But yeah, at least you know where it needs to be if you were to go that route.
All right, my man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, brother. Have a good one, man. And by the way, if you're looking to buy your new property or, you know, add another property in your portfolio, let me know, because there are times when I'm closing on a deal and then I can't close on it because I have other deals I got to close on. Then I tend to wholesale some of those deals from time to time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, brother. Okay, man. Add me to your contact list, man, and then hit me up from time to time.
I will do.
All right, cool, man. Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got a couple of questions here. Start with Jess. Caesar's investor lift show you how many cash buys are in each city. So I think that I just answered that, I guess. So yes, it does. I type in the address, and then it will tell me how many fix and flippers within a 3-mile radius and a buy and hold investor within a 3-mile. I can change that. I can go 5-mile radius, 10-mile radius, and so forth. So usually when we do a 3-mile radius, we want to have 500 or more. 5-mile radius, 500 or more. So 3-mile radius is 300 or more. 5-mile radius, 500 or more. So when we hit those numbers, that's when we feel very confident that it will move. If it's less than that number, then you need to have it discounted pretty heavily. It's got to have a deep discount. So as you heard with this one, it's pretty rural. We're looking at 20 investors that I can reach out to. So it's just not worth my time. So I'd rather just explain it to him. He is an investor himself. So for me, it's more about the future deals at that point. When did you start doing 14-day closes? Pretty early, man. I just started in November of last year. By February, we were doing all 14-day closes. That's all we do. I would say 95% of our deals are 14-day closes. All right, so I talked to those guys. Oh, that's right.
me see if Leah wants to hop on. Leo, are you there by any chance, brother? So Leo is part of our titanium family community, and he has a couple of dead leads that he wanted me to give it a shot and see if I can bring it back to life and work with him on it. So I'm going to give those folks a call pretty shortly. Just wanted to see if he's on and if he'd like to join. So I think that would be pretty cool. Warren just called. Warren.
Sir, how's it going, man?
Doing great, brother. How are you?
Long day, my guy.
Yeah.
Long day.
Absolutely. So question for you, man. Do you get a hold of any of your other buyers?
Yeah, there's some of them I haven't gotten hold of. A lot of them are like in the 84, 80 range, kind of like the same as my other guy. Let's see. I did pitch it to my my buy and hold girl.
Yep.
They changed their strategy. We had a meeting today, and I found out they're changing their strategy. They're going for rehab properties. Properties that need some TLC. Mainly like I usually throw those their way. So
Yep.
This one to them didn't qualify. In their eyes, they ran it and everything while I was on the phone, and I sent them a couple of photos. They're out on that. So
Really? Okay.
yeah. If you are renegotiating the owner,
Mm-hmm.
I can talk to my guy to see if I can bring him up another 5G to 89 for you.
Yeah.
'Cause he was at 84, but again, I just want to make sure at least you walk home with something.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, dude, do you have any buyers who are into doing the BRRRR method by any chance?
Well, yeah, I do. That's actually one of the girls. So basically, what they do is, and they like the strategy. They go in there, they rehab it, and then 3 months later, 90 days, they borrow from it, and then they use that towards like other deals.
So then that would be a perfect BRRRR property. Is their ARV? What's their ARV on it? Do you know?
Not sure. I think we didn't get to that level. They just saw that and then said they were out because it's not going to be part of their strategy.
Got it.
We can do this or that.
Yeah.
And they're like, they want. Hey, stop, guys. Sorry, I got my dog too.
No worries, man.
Dude, it's funny. I'm in the hood.
Yeah.
I bring them when I go to the hood. So
Yep.
We're in my neighborhood, and they're thinking these people who are cutting the grass are no good. Or the racist dogs over here.
Jesus. All right, man. Well, let me know. I told the guy I'll let him know by Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll see where we can go from there. Told him I was just waiting on a few other folks.
Yeah. I'm gonna push it again. Like, hey, the last opportunity. It's going. Getting some traction, and my biggest thing, man. I hate doing it, but at the end of the day, people gotta eat. You gotta eat. I gotta eat. So I always use the fear of loss. You know what I mean?
Yep.
On these end buyers, and it works. You know what I mean? Like, I got an interested party. I'll let you know, and then boom, I get a request to drop an EMB. Things like that. So
Yep.
I threw that out there. I'm not getting any fish biting right now, but who's to say that they probably didn't read it, or they're gonna think about it over the weekend? Things like that.
Yep.
But in this environment, dude, these people still work on Saturday, so I'll hit them up again tomorrow.
Cool.
Doing my thing.
Yeah,
What was I going to
absolutely.
say, dude?
Now, I was going to ask, you know that area well. Like, what do you think the ARV is for that one? I think, did we talk about that yesterday, or I don't remember.
I think so. I think it was like in the 160s or something like that, 175.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, it's difficult because it's surrounded by mobile homes, and then right outside of it, so it's like a mobile home like subdivision that's inside another neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well,
dude,
that I have is usually like with me is properties that sit inland and across the street are waterfront properties in the hood, and then you have like new builds. So those screw up my ARV and the numbers, the comps.
Yeah.
With this one here, when I looked at it a little bit more in depth on my map, I saw that there was some properties that were comparing it to that are right outside, this trailer park neighborhood or mobile home. Let's say mobile home neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like subdivisions and such. So it's like it's hard to say that you can't compare, a home to a trailer.
Yeah.
Manufactured home. I'm trying to be politically correct.
So you think so? Question for you: if the end buyer puts in like the way you put it, lipstick on a pig there, you think the ARV would be 160, 175 just based on a quick $15,000 rehab?
I think it'd be like below that, like 165.
165 on a 15,000.
Yeah, something around or other.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to do the math in my head.
Yeah, I think the killer is a lot of mobile home buyers love the double wide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They like the square footage, the bigger spot. That's more of like, if you're buying mobile homes and that's all you want, that's kind of like your starter mobile home.
Yeah. Because I'm just looking at the math right now. Let's say the ARV is 165. We put in $15,000 of rehab there, right? We get it sold at, let's say, 114 instead of 117. All in number is 132. If you do a Burr method on it, 165, 80% of that is 132. So you pretty much get a free house,
Right. Pretty much. I mean, your numbers are pretty close.
Yeah. So if we can find someone, and that's including closing costs and holding costs too, right? So I've included that on there. So if someone buys this at 114, their all-in number is 132. They just throw in that $15,000 of rehab, which is already included in that 132. And they just and then just do a Burr on it and get a free house, dude. Get a free house, and they can continue to rent that out. So I just wanted to share that with you. So when you talk to other buyers, like, I think that'll be a good selling point, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the folks I run into use like Proforma. They got their own like Google sheets, and they punch in these numbers. So, no, absolutely, I'm with you on that. I can see it. I can see your vision on it, and I can see how it's work out.
Yep. I'll text you this too, by the way, if you want, just so that when you talk to them, you can easily just go on the numbers, like, hey, here's my ARV on this. Here's the repair. You know what I mean? So that way you can talk them through it.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. I can talk them through it. They can kind of see it on paper if they write it down.
Yep.
Then maybe that might shift some gears for them.
Exactly.
Absolutely, dude.
All right, cool, man. I'll send that over to you right now.
Yeah. Talk to you again over the weekend, dude. Enjoy it.
You too, brother. And I'll talk to you on a Monday or Tuesday. I'll reach out to you. Cool, man. Bye.
Bye, bro. See you later.
What's up, fellas?
Leo, what's up?
What's going on?
Did you guys talk this morning?
No, man. I've been meaning to come all day, and I kept getting killed today.
Yeah. What do you mean with the group?
No, I texted you guys about the multifamily deal.
Yeah, I've got another one for you too.
Oh, okay, I see. So this is Tom. Okay, gotcha.
This is Tom.
Hi, Tom. Yeah, I looked at the deal. I love the unit mix. I love when the unit mix is like 65% 2+1s. One thing that there's two things that are kind of iffy for me. First one is the household income is a bit too low for me. It's at $45,000. And the second one is the vacancy rate is pretty high. And as I understand, this building needs a lot of capex.
Yeah, so there's 6 units that are burnt. They're currently under construction, but the some of the issue there for it being under rented is there's some management problems from my understanding, so that can be fixed relatively quickly.
Yeah, what kind of scares me the most is the household income. If it's a lower end area, maybe that's why there's crime and vacancy is high and all of these problems. Because with these buildings, you got to have good tenants, man. If the tenants are bad, the area is tough. You're gonna have is turnover and headache.
Where do you like the household income to be? Like, where's your cutoff?
I would say that 60K probably is a good area. That's decent. 45 is a little bit low. 60K I think is good.
Okay. Are you familiar with Clean at all?
I did some research on it. It's not a small market. The population is over 100,000, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. It's not like a tiny little, small market. 100,000 is decent enough. Obviously, 500,000, $1 million is better, but then everything changes. Obviously, with that kind of population, you're not gonna be able to get a deal. I mean, it doesn't look like a bad deal, man. I mean, at 50K a door, right? 2.5 is what you guys are marketing at.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, somebody will, whoever. This is a deal for somebody who has presence in the area, that's close by, who already has properties there, who understands the market very well there in the area. Kind of like for me, I'm in California. I'm not very familiar with that market. I just look at the metrics and I look at yeah. But I'm looking, man. If you got something interesting, I'm always wide open. I network with a lot of people. I got, I'm with Jake and Gino. I don't know if you've heard of them. Rod Cleave, they're multifamily, guys. You probably heard of them. So I'm part of the groups, and I know some people, and I got some investors. So I'm interested. If the deal makes sense.
Caesar, did you send him the San Angelo deal?
Nope. Thought you were gonna do it.
No, I thought you were just sending him Clean deals.
No, I just sent him the 2 that I said I was gonna send.
Yeah, I've got one for you, man. Can you I need your email. Caesar, did you send me his email before?
I just texted it to him.
Caesar, also do me a favor. For some reason, I couldn't email the link to this call, to this live, to my email. Can you email it to me? Because I'm on my phone and it's like very clunky. It's tough now. Yeah, I'm struggling right now, bro. I appreciate it. There's something wrong with my internet at home on my phone. I don't know. It's telling me that it's not a secure network. I don't understand what's going on.
Yep. All right. Go ahead.
By the way, did you see my shirt, bro? I thought you'd be proud of it.
I love it. Look at that.
Look what it says here, bro. World Series of Poker.
Prettiest card on the deck.
No, look at World Series of Poker, and it says on the back too, man. All I need now is to enter an event with you, bro, so we can
there you go. There you go.
The big one. And buy some leads. Man, we hit the big one and buy leads, right?
I've got one too right there. Oh yes, that's hella funny. Cool. Tom, are you finished with the with that one deal to dispo? Or if not, I'll make a phone call right now.
The seller finance one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. But go ahead and make your call.
Okay, cool. Leo, this guy Brandon, this was the divorce, right? Do you remember if someone called him or he filled out a form online? And if you don't, it's okay.
No, I'll check for you and I'll tell you. Let me go to my iSpeed to lead and I'll tell you. So his name was Michael, right?
No, Brandon.
Oh, Brandon is the guy. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, let me find him.
Leo, I just texted you, man. I need your email.
Okay, Leo at.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Scotty just requested. I just sent him the address.
He texted?
No, it's on Investor Lift.
Oh, okay. You hadn't responded to me, man.
Good old Scotty. I thought he was working on that deal. Oh no, he was working on the Toledo deal.
Yeah.
This guy go. And Tom, I just talked to our Jacksonville guy. And he's like, yeah, if it doesn't have a 1 in front of it, just rip the contract. So let's see what Warren can do in the next couple of days, and we'll just cancel it on Tuesday.
Okay. Hey, do you want me to go through this investor lift or whatever?
Yeah. If you don't feel like it, it's cool, but if you're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Just so folks can see what's going on, how we do it, how we strategize, how we market, who we market it to. You know what I mean? Just kind of like just connecting the dots, because those are some of the things that we didn't know when we first started.
Yeah.
So go for it when you're ready.
Hey, let me call Scotty first. He just
Caesar, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can't see you, but we
Cool.
can hear you.
Can you how do I change the background here? Oh, virtual background. All right. All right. Gotcha. All right. Not bad.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't want to use the same one as you had. Had to use the brick. The brick is the same as the apartment building. The
Yeah.
brick, right.
Why is Tom not? Why did he put himself on mute? Darn it. That would have been a perfect call to make.
So in regards to this Brandon guy, did you hear what I said or no?
No, you got cut off. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this was a list that I got from, like a throw-in list that I got from iSpeed to Lead. You know, when they give you
Yeah.
like a list. Yeah.
Yep.
So I just told them, you filled out your info online, something blah 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 along these lines.
Got it. Okay, cool. All
I
right, let
mean,
me.
I just took a stab at it.
Sweet. All right, let's see what we got.
When I call him from a different number, he picks up.
Yeah. Right.
So Tom is also part of RJ Bates' group, right? Because I've seen him on calls.
Yeah, because he's part of. So when you have a team, your whole team becomes to be part of it.
Gotcha. Because I've seen him on the calls. I just didn't know that Tom is your partner.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, let me call this guy.
Hello?
Hey, Brandon. Good afternoon. It's Caesar. How are you?
I'm good. Who's this?
Yeah, my name is Caesar. You filled out a form on our site. It looks like you're looking to sell your property out on Franklin Trail. Is that right?
A second. What site was that?
We have a couple of different sites. I mean, we have YouTube ads, Facebook ads, so I don't really know which one you filled out.
Yeah, I've been getting a whole bunch of phone calls.
Oh, no.
About selling my house, and I don't know who
Yeah.
did that or filled it out or something.
Got it. Well, I'm sorry, man. I hope.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm sure you've probably been bombarded then, right?
I've probably received, man, I don't know, at least 60 phone calls.
Jeez. And
they usually they've been saying they saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking what site or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Well, hopefully I'm not as much of a knucklehead as the other 60 that you talked to.
No, I mean, everyone's been nice.
Good.
Did like someone some company refer my information to you, or?
I mean, that's possible because I do have some marketing companies that I work with. Sometimes we also work with other investors, and perhaps it wasn't like a right fit for them, so they'll send it over to my desk to see if it would be a right fit for me. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're still looking to sell, I'd love to just have a quick chat with you, see if it would make sense for us, and if it does, great. If not, no harm, no foul, you know.
Yeah, no, I just got divorced, and I'm not even in that house. My wife took the house, so that I literally have no reason, no idea why someone would be, why they would have posted on there saying I'm trying to sell a house that I'm not even in or own anymore, because she got the house in the divorce. So.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, man.
No, don't read to say sorry. I'm happy about it all. So.
Well, I was gonna say, I didn't know if I should say sorry, if I should say congratulations.
No, definitely congratulations.
Well, there you go. Okay, so you're saying the house is completely under her name now?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Oh, just curious. Do you know if she's looking to sell?
She might be. I know she said she doesn't want to keep the house, so she might just sell it. So she might be interested in selling it.
Yeah. Do you mind giving her my info, or can I give her a call, or you can do like a group text or whatever exists?
No, I'll just give you her information. Don't tell I gave it to her.
Yeah, I'll just tell her she filled out a form. Yeah.
Yeah. Her name is Anna, A-N-A.
Yep. Yeah.
She may think I'm messing with her or something.
No. She'll never know that I spoke with you.
Yeah.
I mean, plus, like, if you guys, like you said, you guys just recently divorced. I mean, that's public record. I mean, we do get a list of divorces as well, from time to time.
No exaggeration, literally became final at 8:30 this morning. So we were in court. So
no way.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But never seen me. That doesn't matter.
It still would have been out there anyway. So no problem. I'll give her a call and see if she wants to sell. Then maybe we can do something and we can go from there.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Okay, bye.
Okay. How does this make sense? I talked to this guy. He tells me he wants $250,000 for his house. I send him a contract. He opens it. Then he ghosts me. Then I call him and he tells me I'm not interested in selling. And now he's telling you that the house is under the wife's name, and he's not even the decision maker. Like,
well, when did you talk to him?
I can tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just said, so before when you were talking to him, he's still part of the title. He's not part of the title anymore.
Makes sense since today.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, he lost in court. She got the house or whatever their settlement was.
Yeah.
But I talked to him. I started my communication texting him on September 8th. Okay. I couldn't get a hold of him. And I talked to them the first time on September 24th.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And then yesterday, he told me that, I'm not selling.
Yep.
So
he probably, I mean, there's so many things that could have happened, but he probably went to go talk to her and he said, what are you doing trying to sell this? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Because it is a divorce thing. It can get pretty hairy. So maybe that's what happened. I mean, obviously, one thing for sure, he didn't sell it to someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, so it's very, so I think it's just a husband and wife going through a divorce kind of deal.
Yeah. I have his wife's number too and her information. I have her email.
Nice.
So hopefully whatever info you got is correct. I know we can't share it here.
Dude, why does this look so familiar? Did I do this with you yesterday?
What do you mean?
You gotta be kidding me. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Maybe she did fill out a form.
So you think that she wanted to sell, not him?
No. I'm just saying because I remember comping this. I just don't know if I was comping it because of you or I was comping for someone else.
You definitely didn't comp it with me, but I comped this property. And I mean, when he told me what he wants for it, it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is weird. Unless there was another property that's in that area, because I remember this exactly. Because all the roads are like Franklin Desert, Franklin Crest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember this.
Yeah, but this is once again. I mean, this is a nice speed to lead. It's probably it could be 3, 4, 5 months old because I mean, obviously the court date was planned ahead, and they were trying to figure out what they're gonna do with this house. So this has been an ongoing situation. That's why he told you he spoke to 50 or 60 people.
Yep. Yep.
You want to call her right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna call her right now.
It would be interesting to hear what she says.
Yeah.
Trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
Hello, Anna. Yep. All right. Let's text her.
You hung up?
Yeah. One second. Let me give her a text. So, dude, I was on a roll this morning. Dude, I went
What
for
do you-
1 for 5. I was like, Leo said I can't do 1 for 5. I'm going to do 1 for 5 today. Just kidding.
That's pretty good, bro. I hope you close it, man, because that's what counts.
That's right. That's right. Amen on that one.
Yeah, but 1 for 5 is amazing. I
But
mean,
it was a really good deal, though. So there's a high chance that it would.
it was a
It
good
was
deal, huh? Where was the deal?
Corpus Christi.
Okay,
It was a seller finance.
nice, nice.
Seller finance, 5% down,
Mhm.
3.5% amortized for 30 years, no balloon payments.
Nice, nice. You're gonna wholesale it or you're gonna keep it? What's the deal with it?
No, I'm gonna wholesale it.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to keep these properties.
No,
It's a headache.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
headache.
And there's still needs to be done there. Leo's referral. I'm gonna tag this.
Yeah, the only way I would keep these properties if I would be local in the market and I would just have crazy marketing budget where I would just, acquire one home after another. And then I would have a property management company to manage all of this stuff or have my own. And then my exit would be in 5, 10 years, just sell everything and transfer that money into a multifamily and just have separate property management manage it. But like managing these single family homes, it's a headache, big time.
Yep. All right, guys. I just texted her, so let's see.
So Tom, about the other deal, where's the other deal?
San Angelo, Texas.
San Angelo?
Yeah. Text me your email. I texted you, and then I'll shoot over the details.
Okay.
And I already checked the income is $65K.
It's what, 65K? Yeah,
Average. Yeah, average household 65.
Much better. Is it a good deal, Tom?
You know it. It is. It's very stable, 96% occupied.
Mm-hmm.
It's under market rent for other deals in that area. Obviously, some of those have been rehabbed. Exterior is all good to go. Just the interiors need to be updated. So, like, the value add is not going to be anything crazy in the beginning. It's literally as you turn tenants, you just rehab unit by unit and then raise rents.
So kind of cosmetic, right? Turns.
Yep.
Okay.
It's on-site management. She does a good job.
What's the unit count?
56.
Okay, good size. 56 units, and what's the unit mix?
Oh, let me pull it
I
up.
love those 2-bedroom ones. Those are my favorite.
It has quite a few 2-beds.
Yeah, that's good. I like it to be 65% 2-bed and 35% 1-bed. Because 1-beds, they turn a lot. These are, not, these tenants are not, they're single, they're always maneuvering and moving. And in this business, you don't want units to turn. If the units turn, you don't make money because you got to fix them up.
So the mix is going to be it's close to 50-50.
Okay.
But so it's 26 units or 1-bed, 1-bath.
Mm-hmm.
2 units are 2-bed, 1-bath. And 28 units are 2-bed, 2-bath.
So even better. 2-bath is great on the 2-bath.
Yeah. So it's like what, maybe close to 55% 2-bed.
Yeah, that's nice mix.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the NOI right now? And
Just under 252,000.
252,000.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the asking price?
3.175. And each door is a little under 57,000.
Okay, 57K. And how? What is the size of the units approximately, plus minus?
Each unit or the total square footage?
I mean, you can tell me both. I mean, let's go with first the one bedroom ones.
Let me get it pulled up. Hold on for me.
While you're pulling up, how much value add do you think it needs, and how much can we increase NOI?
So you can add probably $150 per door. And it's, I mean, they're pretty small. I don't know, what would a unit cost? I don't know. You're just doing a kitchen and bath, some carpet and paint. I don't know. What's a typical rehab on a unit?
Well, it depends on the size, depends on the market, depends on a lot of different things. How are you guys, let me ask you this, Tom, how are you guys acquiring these deals? You guys call owners? Or how do you find?
This one we're working with a broker on.
Ah, I see. So is this on the market or it's not on the market?
It is currently.
It is on the market. Ah,
yeah.
Okay. So how are you guys participating then in this? You guys are, your commission is thrown into this deal, or how does it work?
We're yeah. So yeah, we're working with the.
It's like a referral kind of a deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got it. Is there wiggle room on the price?
Make me an offer, man.
Let's go. I was waiting for that. I was going to scold Tom if he didn't respond that way. I'm like, Tom, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean,
that's so funny.
When I hear something is on the market, I'm kind of iffy, because if something is on the market, that means that it already was marketed before it went on the market, and nobody wanted it at that price. So I'm a little bit iffy with that. But I'm open. I'm open. Listen, I'm a straight shooter. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you guys.
I love this conversation online. This is great. This is exactly how it works. But let me just answer Scott here. So Scott, Brandon does not work with me. He's part of our Titanium University. Tom is my business partner. He's one of the two other business partners of mine, and he's the dispo guy, and I'm the acquisition guy. And then our other business partner, he does the multifamily.
I see. So Brandon does the multifamily.
No, not Brandon. Austin. I don't think you've seen him on the call. He hasn't been on the calls in a while. Brandon does not work with me. Brandon is his own. He's got his own entity with his wife. It's his own business.
Gotcha.
All right. So I reached out to Anna. Oh, she said no. Okay.
What a surprise. No, meaning what did you write her?
I was gonna respond, but she just D&D me.
Rude,
buddy.
Gosh dang it, man! I cannot find this thing. What did I do?
You would think she would be pretty happy after a divorce today, right? But I guess not.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's call this last one. Who is this guy? Michael.
Yeah, Michael is a good sub 2 opportunity.
Really? He only owes 120 on it?
He owes 120. I checked his mortgage is 3%. His payment is like $500. The rent in the area is at least 1,500.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Property taxes, insurance, slap on another $300, 800. So if you can get, 15, but you need to obviously update the property. But he has a tenant that he's trying to evict. So, and he's on Social Security, which strains him. So he's limited to obviously having them not receiving rent.
Yeah. Yep. That's actually how I ended up closing the other one today.
There
It's
you go.
exactly the same thing. I'm just looking at where this thing's located. Gotcha. All right, so I'll be right back. I just need to take a quick.
All right.
I just need a quick biological break.
No problem.
All right, Leo, I got the square footage per unit. So the 1 bed, 1 baths.
Mm-hmm.
Well, average square foot for the 1-1s is 557 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 bed, 1 baths are 725 square feet. And the 2-2s are 926 square feet.
Wow, pretty large. That's
Yeah.
big units.
Yeah, and the location of this deal is like straight downtown. It's a great spot.
Mm-hmm.
San Angelo has it's a military town and a college town.
Mm-hmm.
And then the population is pretty consistent around the 99,000 mark.
Okay, so almost 100. So it's not a tiny market.
No.
San Angelo.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the year built of this?
72 or 76? Let's see.
So old, a little bit older than the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll give you my email address, or maybe Caesar can give it to you, and you can email me the deal. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. I if you want to just text it to me, I'll email you that stuff right now. It's a 79 build, by the way.
Okay. So I mean, my threshold is 80, so 79 is good, close enough. Okay. How can I get your number?
I texted you. I thought your 818 number.
Are you the Garden City, New York?
No, it's a 512 number. Austin.
513.
512.
I don't have anything from you.
Why didn't I buy some beer earlier?
Okay, I see. I have your text, Tom.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was looking at calls instead of text. Okay, I'll send you my email address right now. Okay, just sent it to you.
Got it.
All right, and I'll also save your number here.
Leo, did you get that 77% code from Speed to Lead?
Yes, I did. I have some money in my account, so I gotta use that up. I have about $550.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my problem with iSpeed to Lead Marketplace is it's so time consuming to pick these leads. You know, with property leads, it sucks because you're getting rural. Here you get to pick, which is great, but like it takes so much time. I'd rather have them trickle into my inbox or into
Yep.
my CRM or whatever. That's what kills me the most. And I like it stops me and it like kills the process. Like I'm not getting as much stuff done, you know, because I buy a lead, I call it, they don't pick up, then I get distracted with something else, boom, 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 you know,
Yep.
and you know, constantly. It's not there's no rhythm to it, you know.
Yep.
I hate it, you know.
100%.
Do you feel the same way?
Yep. I felt the same first time I did it. I just gotten used to it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because
All
I
right.
mean, you're gonna call someone?
Yeah, this last guy, I'm gonna call Michael. Yeah, let me just give him a call.
All right. What time do you start working? Early in the morning?
Like 5:30, 6:30, between 5:30, 6:30.
But you're probably calling leads on the East Coast. You're not calling leads in Texas at that time.
6:30 I am,
Okay, yeah.
but not 5:30.
Wait for the phone, or I'm busy right now.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about my conversation with this guy, he wanted to connect me to his realtor.
Ah, okay.
Right. And I asked, and I don't know why, I asked him why. Instead of saying, okay, give me his number, I asked him why. Like, and
And
then
what do you say?
I'm all like, why, why talk to him, you know? But he's pretty desperate. Um, he needs to sell.
All right, let's give him a call again.
It's a perfect sub two deal. Perfect.
Hello, Michael. Hey, Michael. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. How you doing today?
Good.
Good. Hey, Michael, I'm just calling. So you entered some information on my site at some point. Looks like you're looking to sell your property on Pinecrest. Is that still true?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Perfect, man. If you got a few minutes, I'd love to just ask you a few questions. How much are you looking to get for it?
About 160.
About 160? Okay. Got it. Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
It's just a ranch style, hardwood floors, gas, electric, water, a garage, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, dining room, large kitchen, living room, front and back patio.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's on 0.25 acres.
Got it. Okay. And how long have you been living there for now?
About 4 years.
4 years, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, got it. And how's the?
I bought it for my mom, but she passed away.
I'm sorry. What was that again?
I had bought it for my mom, but she passed away.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, was that recent or?
Yeah, last October.
Last October?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Condolences to you. I was just talking to someone who just lost his wife too, and I actually lost my dad and my brother 4 months apart last year. One in April, one in August.
Yeah.
So I know how it feels, man. So, can you tell me a little bit the condition of the property? You guys,
I'm living in it. It's there's anything wrong with it. I remodeled one bathroom. The whole house needs to be modernized.
mm-hmm.
Kind of. I painted the inside and outside, but it needs some touches on it.
Got it. Got it. When you say modernize, what are some of the things you think we need to do
Well,
to
the
it?
kitchen is kind of a 70s, 80s style.
Got it.
It's got
Okay.
Mexican slate floor in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
That probably needs to be the whole kitchen. I would redo, modernize.
Got it. Got it. And it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, or is it 3-2?
3 and 2.
3 and 2. Okay. And this was built in 2005, right?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think it was 38. 1938.
1938.
I don't know. I really haven't seen these paperwork.
Got it. Got it.
Says when.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the properties in your area, how much they're selling for. Well, let me ask you, man, because I always like to ask this to folks I talk to. Once we modernize that place, how much do you think we can sell it for?
Probably 200,000 to 300,000. I would take, compared to everybody bought all the houses to the main highway, which is about 6 on the right side of me, and flipped them. And about a month, they had already sold them all.
Yeah.
I don't know what they sold for.
Got it.
But it was last year that they flipped them all and sold them like within a couple of months.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually seeing a property down the street from you on Crestwood Drive. It's on the market for $258,900. This is actually a perfectly rehab place, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,500 square feet. I think yours is what, 1,339. Yeah. So, so the only thing is this property that's on for sale, and they've done a great job here. It's been sitting on the market for 97 days. So let me take a look at this. So I'm probably, if I were to buy that and fix it myself, I would probably have to come in at 2. Let's see. 1 second. All right. Well, while I'm doing this, by the way, I mean, are you looking for another place? Are you going to buy another house? Are you?
No, I've already got another house.
Oh, wonderful. Did you buy it or?
It's the one I've had.
The one you've had. Okay. So are you still occupying this one, or is this one vacant now?
No, I'm in both of them.
I'm sorry.
I'm in both of them.
Oh, you're in both of them.
Somebody renting a room out of the one over there. I still stay.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay.
And I have a friend that's staying in the original house.
Got it.
Taking care of it when I come back.
Got it. And question for you. I mean, it sounds like you got a pretty good setup there. Any reason why you haven't gone to a realtor yet to try to sell this for you?
Well,
closing costs, all that stuff, with the low amount that I'm asking for it, the closing costs and all that crap would eat everything up that I put in it.
Got it. Okay. And do you own this outright, or are you still?
No, I got it financed. So my cousin owner financed it. I still owe like 95.
You owe 95 to it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And you said your parents' owner financed it. So did you buy it off of your parents, or?
Cousin owner financed it.
Got it. What's your interest rate on it?
I think it was 6%.
6%. And you said you owe 90,000, you said?
Somewhere there.
Got it. Okay. Let me see. Can you give me 1 sec? I'm just going to put you on brief hold. I'm just going to look at something real fast.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec.
All right.
Leo, where did you get that information? Because I'm on Prop Stream and
I think I saw it somewhere. He says it's 6, huh? I thought it's 3.
yeah. No.
Maybe. I mean, I got it somewhere.
Do you have Prop? Can you look it up real fast?
Yeah.
Just to double check.
Yeah. 1 second. Prop Stream. 1 second.
Yeah. Just give me a second, Michael. Sorry, man. I'm dying here. I gotta get some water. Give me 1 sec.
I need the. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the address here. Real quick. Monaco. Pinecrest, Texas. 1 second.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on mute, all right? So just text it on the private chat.
Okay.
All right, Michael. So I'm just looking things up right now, just to make sure I got the right information. But I kind of overheard the other guy in the back. Did you guys end up selling it already? I mean, I don't want to waste your guys' time if you sold it.
Do what?
No, I'm just saying, did you guys end up selling the property already? I kind of overheard him on the background. Just want to make sure I'm not wasting your time.
Not yet. We gave them permission to look at it and stuff.
Got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you, just curious, would you happen to have any pictures of the property by any chance?
Not yet. I don't. I haven't.
Not yet, right?
I heard there was some online, but
yeah. Okay.
But,
and you said you want. Well, let me ask you this while I'm looking this up. I'm almost done, by the way. But if we pay for this in cash, we close it in 14 days. We pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees for you. We buy the property as is, so you don't have to modernize it. We'll take care of all of that. I mean, what's the best price that you can do?
probably 150, 140.
140. Got it. And you said you owe about 90,000 on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Got it. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, for that property out there, how much do you think I can rent that place out for?
The one down the street rents for 1,900.
1,900.
One that I know somebody checked on.
Got it. Okay. And then, and like, what's your like, how much your insurance, taxes, and mortgage over there right now? I'm just trying to see if it would cash flow for me. That's why I'm asking.
Insurance was like, taxes was like 1,800. Insurance was like 500
a month or 500 for the year?
Yeah.
Well, it's I think $250 a month.
How much you said?
$250.
$250 a month is insurance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I'm in the car. I've got to run. Thanks.
okay. Oh Jesus. I don't know. He didn't really sound like he was interested. Let me give this guy a call.
He didn't tell you that he's evicting a tenant. And
No, he didn't. No,
Yeah.
I saw that. That was gonna be my next question.
Right, and he told you that he lives there, which that's not what he told me. He's evicting someone. He's not living there.
It's true. Or he might have evicted him already, and now he's kind of living there.
He didn't.
Not likely.
Yeah, not that fast. I mean, I talked to him just recently. Hold on, let me see when I talked to him last time.
All right, send him a nice text. Like, hey, brother, are you looking to sell or
Did
not?
he hang up on you? I don't understand.
It's like, I gotta go. I'm in the car now. And I'm like,
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought that something happened and
no. And then
you
there's
got
like
disconnected.
there's like a guy in the background that's just like bothering him. And I'm like, bro, are you selling your house or not? So let me send him a text.
Yeah, you were having a good conversation with him. You weren't pushy. You're pretty smooth. I don't know. He's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of people calling him. There's a realtor involved. Somebody's at his property. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to close this guy like yesterday when you're on the phone with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, this is a lot of fun. I'm gonna do this a lot more often now.
Yeah, bro. And then if you have any leads you want to call right now, feel free to do it. Just get on there. And I mean, like I said, the only reason why I did this was to just document my journey. Two, most importantly, is like hopefully I can help at least one person just hang in there for one more day, one more week, one more month. You know, a lot of times people quit right before they get the taste of success. You know what I mean? So
For sure. And
lastly, get feedback from you guys. You know,
for sure. In this industry, you don't get to taste success very fast. I'll tell you that.
No.
Usually you don't, unless your last name is Looney. Maybe then you can.
Oh God, it's so funny. Yeah, the guy's on fire.
If you're part of the Looney Tunes, then you're pretty good. You're doing very well. I'd love to hear his calls, man. To be honest with you, I want to hear it.
He puts it up on Facebook from time to time.
Yeah, I saw one he did, but he wasn't even using the closers formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a sales guy. You know, some people have the gene. He has it. Did you see the message that I sent you with the terms of his mortgage?
Yeah, where are you seeing that?
I'm getting that from PropStream.
You are?
Yep.
How come I don't see it?
Go all the way. Go to details and then go to mortgage and transaction history.
Yep.
Hold on, no, that's not where I went. 1 second. I apologize. Text information, documents. Where did I go?
Yeah,
go to property details and go all the way down.
Okay.
All the way down, the last column, first mortgage information. You see that? Sale 1/1/2022, 150,000. New conventional 120,000, 3%. Term 360 months. I mean, it matches with everything. He bought it for 150, and he got a loan for 120.
My question is, why is it on the one that I saw?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's telling you that the loan is 90K is kind of, I don't know, this guy's weird.
So look at this. Seller is KMAC Investments,
Okay.
and he owes the property to KMAC Investments. So it was an owner finance.
Okay, but look, the rate is 3%.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a good one.
What do you mean?
No, you're right. It's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I calculated 120,000 at 3.05%. The payment is like $500.
Yeah, and he said current loan now is 90.
How is that possible? He didn't pay off 30 grand.
Yeah, I know. So like
Something is off, and he's not telling you that he's evicting a tenant.
something is off.
Yeah, he's not telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, so 120,000 at 3.05%. His payment is 509.17. Fully amortized.
Wow.
Yeah, 300.
Wow.
Yeah, 305 interest, 204 of it is principal. So out of $500, you're paying off $200. Amazing. Yeah, I remember those good days when I used to get my clients 2.5, 2.625% on their mortgages. Sweet times.
Dude. I mean, he's got an opportunity to actually wrap it. That's what I would do if I were him. Michael. Wow. And this would be a good sub too as well, not only because of those, but guy's probably not going to call us due on sale clause on here.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he knows the game, whoever the lender is.
I mean, worst case scenario, it's 120,000. You know, I mean, I would keep a deal like that for myself if I would have, somebody there in that market. That's why I think that ultimately my goal is to be in one market and to know it in and out,
Yep. Well, I mean,
yeah.
if you're going to do that, then hit up JW because he does a lot of that for every deals he's got.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him, but like I checked his market, Amarillo. It's an interesting market because prices are very low, and that's why he's keeping these rentals for himself because the numbers make sense. When you're buying property for 100 grand and your rent is 1,300, it makes sense.
Yep.
And I can finance those left and right with a DSCR loan. You don't need any documentation, no taxes, nothing. The interest will be higher, but who cares? And you can buy as many as you want. There's no limitation like you have with Fannie Mae at 10 properties. You can buy as many as you want. And
on the DSCR, you go based off of how much you can rent it out for, right?
Absolutely.
Do you look at like finances of the buyer or
just the credit? They check the credit report. The credit score needs to be good. But
I thought you guys don't do credit report on DSCR.
Oh yes, you do. If you have bad credit, you're not going to get a loan. Yes, you do. You talk hard money. It's a different ball game. But with hard money, if you come to me and you have bad credit, I'm going to look into pretty deep and why is it bad.
Yeah.
If you're not paying for your credit cards and you're a mess, I'm not going to give you a loan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but if your credit cards are more than 50%, charged up, and your credit is low, then it's a different situation.
Yep. You guys, if someone's buying it off of using their LLC, then do you do a credit check on the LLC or still on the buyer?
Not really. No, you're not your LLC, you don't check LLC. You just have the documents. You need the documents for LLC.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And then the loan is made out to an LLC, but
Yeah.
the person is still behind it. If the person is no good with a bad credit, they're not going to get the loan.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got you. That makes sense.
So, I mean, I got to hook up with J Dub and talk to him. I mean, he's a good guy. And I like the fact that his hedgehog is in one place. He was actually talking about Lubbock, Texas, also another town not too far away from Amarillo where he's at,
Mm-hmm.
where he's looking at deals also.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and he's doing deals. I mean, he's pretty active by what I see.
Yes. No, he's good. He's consistent.
Yeah. And then he's boots on the ground. You know,
Yep.
maybe we can partner with him and do some stuff out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously in California you can't do anything. So it's tough. You got to be somewhere in Texas.
Got to be somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, I like Texas.
Yep. Let's see, comps. So when I do these things, when I already pull comps, I put it on the notes section. I don't know if you ever do that.
You mean in your CRM?
Yep. I just paste the link.
Okay, I see.
So that way, when I talk to them, I can just look that up. You know what I mean?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea for sure.
It just makes it a lot easier. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna relook. You know what I mean? Because if it's been months, then yeah, you're gonna need to relook and see if it still makes sense. But if it's someone that I just spoke with last week, I mean, comps still gonna be the same comps, you know. So
For sure. You just
why
don't
not?
want to do double work. Looking at the history of this property, so K-Mac Investments sold it to him, and he did carry, but I don't know why it says 3% and he says 6%. Interesting. But Texas is a non-disclosure state. That might be why it shows 3% instead of 6%. But why would they show 3%? Why would they not show anything? You know, kind of.
Yep.
By the way, there is a very good tool. I don't know if you've heard of it. Have you heard of Propelio?
No. What is that?
Okay, I'll give you a very good tool. Propelio is like Privy, but it has a very in-depth information in Texas. So you're gonna get all the info in Texas. And it's only $29 a month. It's a very good tool to use. It's called Propelio. Google it.
Okay. Propelio.
Yes. Comps, everything. Yeah, you're not going to get any more information than this app will give you in Texas. Very in-depth. More in-depth than Privy.
Really?
Yes.
You know what I use for free stuff? Homes.com.
Do you have PropStream?
I do have PropStream, yeah.
What about Batch?
Do we still have Batch? Yeah, we still have Batch. I just don't use it as much anymore. I use Homes a lot because they still have the prices even in non-disclosure states.
Home.com? Homes.com.
Homes.com. Homes with an S.
I never use Homes, but I'll take a look at it for sure.
Oh, dude, take a look at it. It gives you all the sold prices.
Nice.
And they're accurate. So anytime I have Texas, I just go on homes.com first.
Nice.
That's what I use more than PropStream. And then I just go to PropStream to confirm it. And it's like, boom.
Right now I have all of them. I have Batch. I have Batch Dialer. I mean, it's too much. I'm going to cancel. I have a cold caller that's not been working very well for me.
Yeah.
In Fresno. Fresno is Very tough market. Good market, but tough.
Yep. Are you looking to wholesaler, or are you looking to buy properties there?
Both. I mean, if I get a deal, I'll keep it. I have a management company. I have a property there right now.
Dude, I have a guy that's a absolute killer out in Fresno.
You do? What's his name?
He just John Motzenbacher.
I don't know him.
But he locks up deals all the time. Cash.
Can you connect me to him?
Yeah, he does a lot of creative financing. So if you're looking for like sub 2 deals that you can buy, he's the guy. He'll lock them up for you.
My problem in Fresno is I can't figure out how to generate leads. Because when you go, let's say, to property leads and you want to zoom in into Fresno County, their price per lead is $650.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't make money at $650 a lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, did you know how much it is for San Diego? It's like $2,000 a lead.
Well, yeah, it's 1,000 LA. Some places is 1,000, but 650. I mean, it's impossible. And then, you know, this game. I mean, how many leads is it going to take for you to come to the closing table? It's tough.
Yep. You got to buy like 10 of those suckers.
Yeah, I'm not in the stage where I'm confident enough to, you know, to get
across the finish line with 10. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. At least 10, you know, probably anywhere 15 to 20.
Well, listening to results driven, their metric for PPL leads is 20 to 25 leads.
25 leads.
Yes, per close. Okay. And they obviously, the guys that they have on the team, they both lock up 10 plus deals a month.
Wow.
So they're pretty good salespeople, I would say.
Yep.
Yeah, you can actually listen if you go into the portal that I gave you the access to. You can listen to the calls. They have videos also that you can watch. Like they talk about everything from A to Z, the whole process.
Yep.
Yeah, look at it. It's pretty interesting.
Well, I'm most likely going to do that when I'm flying to Maui in a week.
Oh, nice.
It'll be a good thing for me to listen to.
Absolutely. Who are you visiting there?
I have a friend that actually lives out there. I haven't seen her like in probably 9 years. But I've just been wanting to go there for a while. I've been wanting to go out there for like a month and see if I can work out there.
Nice.
Because like who was I talking to earlier? I'm like, bro, like I'm done at 2:00 over there. You know what I mean? Like right now it's 1:00.
Yeah, and then you got your surfboard and you're on to the waves.
You know what I mean? And I already wake up at 4:00 in the morning. So over there, I'd probably wake up at 3:00. So it's just 1 hour less. You know what I mean? I'd wake up 1 hour earlier, but I'm done at 2:00. I'm like, that's a pretty good trade-off. So I want to give it a shot for a month and see.
You don't have anything holding you here, like kids and
not anymore. Not anymore. I did, but not anymore. So I'm like,
how's that? You mean the girlfriend was there, right?
Yeah. So
was she also in San Diego?
No, she was in the Bay Area. That's why I've lived in the Bay Area for the last 12 years or 13 years.
Oh, nice. So you lived in the Bay Area. You were dating this girl for 12 years, you said, right? Long time. And then,
yep.
And then once it was kaput, as they say, you moved down to San Diego, right? And your mom was there. Am I connecting the dots?
You're connecting the dots. You are. And so, yeah. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go to different places and see where I land. I'm also, because we're doing this national, right? I'm doing virtual nationwide.
Doesn't really matter where you are.
Yeah. Well, that, and two, the way I'm looking at it is
dude, if I Airbnb at a certain place once a month, I can write off the whole Airbnb for business day. Versus if I were to rent a place, I can only write off a percentage of that apartment as my
Absolutely.
office.
But
So
I'm sure that Airbnb in Maui is pretty expensive.
dude, I got one for 1,000.
How much?
I got one for 1,000. And
For
this
a
wasn't
month?
Airbnb. This was a
For,
friend. My friend got a room for $1,000
for a month?
for a month, for a whole month, October 14th to November 17th. I couldn't say no. I was like, done. I actually, before I was gonna do that, I had an Airbnb in Vegas, and so I talked them down. It was like $2,500. So I was like, no. I'm like, let's go direct, dude. Like, screw Airbnb. I'll go directly with you. You make more money. I save more money. Let's come up with a win-win situation here. And I ended up getting a full month for $1,500. So I told him every time I go out there, I'm staying with you guys for give me the same deal. I'm here all the time.
I got a good idea for you, bro. Why don't you hook up a sub-2 deal and live in it? And then once you get tired of it, just rent it out. And then use the income that you're getting to get another place and pay towards that. And then you have a few of those, then you have free rent or a free property, bro. There's
I know.
for you.
Well, I want my first sub-2 to be in Vegas. I was looking at a couple of sub-2 deals that are like
it's too hot in Vegas, bro. It's impossible, bro. In the summertime, it's like you're going outside. You're like in the microwave, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, but when I'm there, I'm hardly outside. I'm always inside the casino. So
that might be expensive.
So the heat doesn't get me.
It might be expensive, but you know what? To tell you the truth, I've noticed I like to gamble too, you know. And in Vegas, I never play poker. I play Vegas games. And I mean, to be honest with you, a chance to win in Vegas, you win once in 10 tries. So you go 10 times to Vegas, you'll win once, and once maybe you'll come even. That's how bad it is. That's how bad the odds are against you.
Yeah.
And I've been going to Commerce. I told you, I go to Commerce once a month for a few hours, you know, Saturday night, and play a little bit. And I'm winning every time, bro. So I said to myself, what the hell am I going to Vegas and I always lose? I'll go to Vegas and play poker, you know, put the shirt on and win.
Yeah, man. That's all I was doing last year. So ready to go back.
Well, what'd you play?
What was that? Where did I play?
Yeah.
So I played a lot at Win. Hold'em, yeah. So Win was my number one. The second one was oh gosh, I can't. What is it? Right next to Cosmo.
Do you have an
Aria?
Ace of Hearts? Do you have an Ace of Hearts right here?
Yeah, I have an Ace of Hearts and a King of Diamonds.
Nice. I didn't see that.
So my younger brother, his nickname is Ace, and I lost him last year, so this is for him. And this one's for my dad because he's the king of the family, and he loved jewelry, just an old Filipino guy. So I put King of Diamonds.
How did I catch that, bro? We're just talking about this.
Yeah. So Aria. Actually, Aria is my first one. Win is my second one. Bellagio, there are times I like it. There are times I don't.
So you like Aria? Why do you like Aria?
It's just, it doesn't smell like smoke.
Gotcha.
It's awesome. The bathroom is right there. It's right next to the door.
I like Aria. They have the best thing for suites. Nobody. Yeah. Have you been to their like thing where they sell sweets? And all the stuff.
Yeah. So I like Aria, and plus I have a very high win rate there, so that's another reason. Win I absolutely love because it's the same thing as Aria, right? It's beautiful. It's got a great ambiance. It's brighter than Aria, and it's right next to the date club. So
You
It's
like
just
you like my favorite casinos, bro. What can I tell
there you
you?
go.
I love.
But you want to know the hidden gem in Vegas that a lot of people don't know? Golden Nugget, only
Really?
late night on the weekends.
Golden Nugget. Interesting.
Golden Nugget. It's in
Isn't that an old one in downtown?
Yep, it's in downtown, yeah.
Okay. Why Golden Nugget?
So it's uncapped on a 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
And so late night from 12 a.m. Actually, it
So
starts at
1-2 no limit.
1-2 no limit, but it's uncapped.
Yeah,
So
but that plays 1-2, bro. You're not gonna win a lot of money.
no, but listen to this. So this is where I'm getting at. So on the weekends, starting at 11 p.m. all the way till 8 a.m., there's a certain group of people that will go, and these guys will put down $10,000 on the table. So that 1-2 game can have about $50,000 on the table at any given time. It's a hidden gem. I get phone calls from time to time going, "Hey Caesar, you gotta come down here. So and so are here. Let's get going."
Bro, we gotta go to Vegas together, bro.
Well, this is where I was gonna go until I got that place in Maui. I was like, so I called up the guys. I'm like, man, as much as I want to go to Vegas, I can't say no to $1,000 in Maui. They're like, bro, I don't blame you. He's like, just let me know when you're coming back out here. We got you a room. I'm like, okay, cool.
Nice. Well, listen, you'll check out Maui, come back, and then we'll go to Vegas. No problem.
Exactly. And we'll do that.
Or
All right.
we'll go to Commerce, whatever. I mean, whatever is easier. Vegas is cool. Vegas is a good idea.
But plus, like the flights from LA to Vegas is so cheap. They're like $50.
Yeah, I fly from Burbank. Listen, I can drive there. I can drive there. It's 4 hours. It's no big deal. I drive a lot. Mostly I drive. I rarely fly.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll definitely hang out. And Scott, that's awesome, man. You paid for college and all. Dude, I cannot, to save my life, play online poker. I have no patience, and I can't do the multiple screens. I am the biggest fish when it comes to online poker. So I stopped playing. I played maybe a total of 5 times, and that was it. And I never played again. Live games, different story.
For sure. Yeah. It's not the same when you're playing online and when you're playing. There's no, you can't catch the emotion of the game.
Can't catch the emotion.
Yeah. And the emotion of the game is the most important thing. The faces,
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what Scott's saying. He's the opposite.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know how many times I used to play online and I had horrible luck. I would always lose. I would have like a full house and I would lose to another full house. Like, it's crazy. You're not going to lose like that on the table. Only in the like a video game environment you're going to lose like that.
Exactly.
Like full of 6s to a full of 8s or something. Like crazy stuff,
Just the cooler. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Well, guys, I've got a 4:00 call with my team. So have a great weekend. Leo, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Come join us anytime, bro. You can make calls with us. It's an open space. So
absolutely, bro. Thanks for having me.
Cool.
Have a good weekend. See you next week, bro.
Cool. And I tagged those referrals of yours. So if any of them goes through, we'll know that it's from you. So make sure we got you a piece. All right, man. Thanks, Scott. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.